I'm a little
Fuck you all.
Alright, what is going on, guys? Yeah, we got a whole big giant clusterfuck at the beginning of the shit because people don't know how to shut the fuck up.
Not me. I took that.
You're quiet now.
Don't you know you gotta do the pre-stream shut the fuck up? I'm hitting the button.
I should have.
No.
What I should have just done was just done like the pre-stream mute everybody.
There you go.
That might
Hey, I
work.
made it this far and haven't got ejected. I'm doing good.
Yeah, true. So what is going on, everybody? It is Friday fucking 6th, which is D-Day, by the way, in case anybody doesn't know.
Yep.
Yep.
7 years.
So we actually have an official date for the Smashback at Cancer live stream. So it's going to be on July 19th. And we're going to start it at noon and end on noon on Sunday. So that's going to be fun.
Look at that. Hold the stream right there.
Awesome stuff.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Eddie, that's like 7 p.m.
7 p.m.
Actually, that'd be 5
It's like
p.m.
5. It's like 5 p.m.
The thing is, it's a 24-hour stream, so I'll definitely be able to swing by sometime, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
that's
mean-
how I feel.
You can go to hop and chat. I mean,
I hope
unless you
so.
still have your 360.
Exactly. I don't have the 360.
Yeah. Because, I
I'll be
mean,
there in spirit.
I will be using the 360. I mean, I know not everybody has the Xbox One.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
And
probably
plus,
don't like...
Xbox One has no games.
Oh, bitch.
no
Yeah, I
games. No games.
Yeah, it's like, okay, so I got like, what, Trials Fusion, I have Killer Instinct, I've got
Battlefield
Battlefield
and Titanfall.
and Titanfall. It's like, you know what? Yeah. Probably go on to the other shit and fucking enjoy that a little bit more.
Uh-huh.
And then maybe whatever free games are for July might be viable. So
Yeah,
everybody
true.
can get it.
True.
That'd
Yeah,
be Street
definitely.
Fighter, wouldn't it? 1v1s.
Hell yeah. If not that, whoever's got Grand Theft Auto, we can fucking hop in that for a bit.
And then,
Yeah.
and then we could have our own. Why did you stream that moment?
And then also...
Stream that shit.
And then, you know, also, we'll probably run in Black Ops 2 just because there's no way in hell I'm running Ghosts on my
Yeah.
fucking
Oh,
stream.
hell no.
The fuck is Ghost?
I don't know. It's a terrible, terrible game.
Never heard of it.
But, yeah, Wiggy's actually flying out and shit.
Awesome.
That's cool.
Holy crap.
I
Yeah.
am so sad.
I hope his arms don't get tired.
Yeah. Yeah, like, him and his wife, I guess, they got, like, some sort of deal through, like, I don't know, Virgin Atlantic, whatever the fuck it is, and they're fucking flying out to Orlando and driving out to here. It's only like a 2-hour drive anyway, so I was like, alright,
Yeah.
whatever. So
It'll
he'll
be like
show,
3 hours. He'll get lost.
if it's 3 hours, dude, I'll fucking laugh hysterically.
Uh-huh.
Because it's only like a 2-hour fucking drive, if that, from Orlando. I mean,
I was gonna say, where does Wiggy live?
Wiggy lives in Texas.
Tejas.
Okay. That's mine, yeah. I pride myself on not knowing how to spell Justin Bieber.
Well, that's good.
Well,
Yeah,
also pride yourself for not saying it correctly.
I have a bone to pick with you.
Yep, yeah, I know exactly what you're gonna say.
It says, click the Justin Bieber link in the description.
Yep, yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
fucking Justin Bieber link.
I'm gonna send it to you now. I'm actually looking for it. I said.
Oh, it's
oh,
too
you
late.
know
I'm
what?
not going to watch it now. It's all-
It's too late. I'm not going to watch it now. You have
I'm not
failed.
gonna watch it. I mean, I'm still really interested, but I'm not gonna watch it.
I did that before when I asked him. I needed to see that video of that dude humping the mannequin. 'Cause it was in the You said you were going to show the video. We could see it.
I swear I put that.
Yeah, later on.
He always
Anyway,
says
there's
that
the link
shit.
for you guys.
He always says that shit, and then, you know, something just
Do you know
seems
what
to
I?
fucking pass his mind.
Do you know what I have to do? I swear to God, this always slips my mind. I forget to do the annotations at the end of the video. Like, I think for the last 4 of my videos, the annotations just don't work. It's just a picture on the screen, and then that's it.
I think you forgot to hit this one button called save.
Yeah.
No. I just don't do it. I upload the video, and I'm like, alright, cool. See you later.
Dude, the worst is like when people got like 90 fucking annotations on the fucking screen right before the fucking video's about to end, and you're like, I can't see what the fuck is going on.
I like it when it's at the begin. See, the thing is, when it's at the beginning, right? I say to myself, "Why are you putting it on now? All you're doing is annoying people in order to," and then they force them to turn it off, basically, and then you don't get any annotations at the end. Whereas if it's at the end, then people are like, "Oh, let me just see what that says quickly." All right, I don't want to hear that. Okay, move along.
Yeah.
I've gotten so used to turning off annotations because videos of back in the day had gigasmo annotations.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the whole
dude.
screen.
Yeah.
Like, dude, fucking watch Mojo, whatever the hell that is, dude. Like, at one point, when you're watching, they have, like, one in the fucking one corner, one in the other corner, and then one will randomly show up over here, or, like, on the right or the left side. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
Dude, you're there when you first start one of their videos. It's like dead center, 3/4 of the screen. It's like, the fuck?
I usually just hit the X and fucking exit out. I'm like, fuck it. At least they give you that fucking option. Man, I really feel like poop today. All right.
I pooped before I came on the stream.
So did I.
So did I.
Everybody.
I felt
Fuck it,
wonderful.
actually, I did as well. Fuck, we all just synchronized.
All right. Synchronized
God.
pooping in 3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Friday night shitstorm.
That's stupid.
Shit. Sorry.
Don't go dying on us.
No, dude, I was painting today with one of those car spray guns,
So you're hiring.
Oh,
and
motherfucker.
I didn't have a mask. I was just killing myself, basically.
No, that's genius.
You're a fucking
Yeah.
idiot.
I don't know
You're a
why.
fucking idiot.
Huff and paint.
Oh, a back smasher on this.
You're,
thought that was-
like, seriously, what the fuck is wrong with you?
I know, man. I
Even
know.
if you had a particle mask on, dude, you're a fucking idiot.
The funny
a
thing is
bandana.
that I looked up in the mirror when I got home and my nostril hairs were all white.
White? Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Should at least wrap a shirt.
Dude, you should have wrapped a shirt around your face or something, man. That would,
No,
like,
but that shit fucked up.
dude, in all honesty, man, you're probably gonna get a fucking chest cold and fucking infection.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I'm quite resilient, but I'll let you guys know anyway. I'll
Quite
update you guys.
resilient.
Quite
That's the thing,
resilient.
I don't get ill that often, and even
don't
when
get
I
ill
do,
that
it's like
often.
overnight.
Have
Mhm.
amazing UK powers.
Yeah,
Yes.
and then when
I'm telling
you
you, man.
literally huff paint.
And we have the
fucking-
best fucking medical in the world.
I'm telling you, bro. I haven't been to the doctors in probably like 14 years.
You
Okay.
should just,
No,
you should
you
just
can't-
go.
You know what that is, sir. You know,
You go like once every 3 months because it's fucking free.
you know what that means now.
What does it mean?
You've officially just fucking jinxed yourself.
14
Yeah,
years.
probably.
How
Yeah.
long is a year?
Tomorrow, Emil.
He's like, oh.
Nice fucking picture, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, dude,
Apparently, by the way, did you see that he's making a revamped version of my one, and he's making you an official Brock one?
Yeah, I know. I was talking to him today, and he asked for a picture. He's like, everything I seem to get off the stream, he's like, he's like, there's too dark of a background, so I sent him the black and white photo, and he's like, sweet, that's perfect. I'm like, all right, cool.
Let's see what Danny's got here. Oh, there's some titties.
Oh my god, that
Oh.
video is absolutely hilarious. Dan, you need to
Yeah.
post that in the fucking chat.
oh god, it is
Oh
the
my
best
God.
fucking video I've ever seen.
I want to see some. Does that count
It's
as
better than Thriller.
BBW porn?
No.
BBW.
BBW?
Yeah, BBW is just when it's any big girl, right? But when
Yeah,
it's
big-
black,
no,
it's BBW.
No, it's not.
Big, beautiful women.
Yeah.
Big, beautiful black woman, it should be, right?
That's
No.
BBW.
No, because some of them are white.
No. Yeah, you don't want to.
White girls get fat too, you know.
White girls get fat too, you know.
Oh, white to love.
Oh my god.
Turn down for what?
This is it.
That's the best fucking video. That's even better than Thriller. Yeah, I said it.
Yeah.
That song
Yeah.
sucks,
Tell
though.
him now.
The lyrics suck.
Thriller, this song.
Yeah.
Is horrid.
The lyrics are stupid.
No,
The lyrics are
Even
abs-
watch the video on mute. It's
I
still
was gonna
hilarious.
say, yeah, watch the video on mute, and it's fucking absolutely hilarious. Just watch the thing all the way through, you'll fucking die laughing.
Oh, I saw
I
it.
love this.
They made me watch it like an hour ago.
Oh,
Yeah, I
it
know.
gets- It gets better.
No, I'm talking to Eddie.
I'm actually going to turn off my thing so you guys can see my face when I'm watching it.
Yeah. I was gonna say put it in the description, Backsmasher.
Alright.
Hmm.
I'll do it later. Sorry. Maybe we should mute him too.
Yeah.
Nah, leave him
Oh
on.
no, let him be.
Let him be.
Fuck is wrong with them?
He's feeling it.
He's feeling it. In his pants.
Double down there in the pants bar.
Look at his fucking head going like.
Yeah.
He's twerking without having a seizure. I don't know.
No, I
It looks like, dude, it looks really wrong.
He's
'cause-
getting ready to seizure.
Dude, it looked like first of all he was sucking his tongue.
Through the floor, just like on his head.
Hold on.
Yeah, I know, right?
Just wait, it gets better, man.
Yeah. Oh, God. I like he's wearing his shirt,
yeah.
black flag. Yeah.
Wow, so I never knew Knife Happy's name was John.
Nor did I.
I just looked in the chat and it's like John Locke joined the group
The
group chat. I'm like, who the fuck is that? I'm like, that's not Johnny. And then underneath is Johnny White Trash, and then it's like John Locke left the group chat. And I'm like, that is fucking Knife Happy.
That his real name's not John Locke though.
Uh-huh.
What?
Yeah.
Have you heard of John Deere?
No, man, he is officially the coolest motherfucker out there.
Johnny
No
knows.
offense, mate. Oh fuck, let me see if I can nail the line. No offense, mate, but if I put faith in anyone to save us from this island, it's John Locke.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah.
At least some of you have the camera on, Eddie.
Oh, yeah, the camera is
Yeah, he
on.
is, it's
Eddie.
going.
Okay.
Oh yeah, yeah.
This is a tune, man. I love this.
Yeah, but wait till you get to the good part.
How have you guys not ever heard or seen this?
We're old.
Oh, grab that today.
No, Eddie's more in tune with the hip community.
Yeah.
He
I
he
always
gets
say
haircuts
Eddie's
almost
very
daily.
hip. Just look at that chin strap.
But Dan just follows a bunch of
he's,
videos.
he's actually sticking his head in it.
Funny thing is, we know where he's at.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Like, turn down for what? It's like the next Why So Serious.
Well, it's not.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, you should see it.
Oh,
Just go to that hashtag I put, and yeah, you'll see it all.
Too much work.
Lazy.
Oh,
It's a
God, I need to make
hashtag.
a video like
Hashtag
this.
I don't care.
It takes just as much effort to say hashtag I don't care as it does to look up hashtag turn down for what?
That's just more work.
His dick's still going. That was legendary. That was the best video I've seen in
Dude, I love it.
I love the chick with the big tits and they're just pop, 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 pop.
Yeah.
I love it. He freaking hip thrusts, and all of a sudden all her clothes are freaking off.
Yeah.
I'm like, that is epic.
I love the bit where she's on top of him and then suddenly she just drops to the floor and his face goes through the ground.
No, she
Yeah.
stops. She pops and locks it so you hear the shotgun go, and then drops right on his fucking face. I'm like, dude, that's epic.
That was, yeah.
See, the thing is, I want to download this so it's my ringtone, but I wish I'd have it as a video as well, so like a video could pop. Can you do video ringtones anymore?
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
Old like Motorola's and stuff used to be able to do it.
Damn it.
I remember
Yeah,
I used to
That
have
would be
this,
the best.
I used to have this old flip phone, and in the front of it was like a little screen that it'll play the video, be custom video. So I always had my friends say something, and we had a BB. Well, we used to have a BB gun.
bitch, nigga.
Yeah, we used to have a BB gun. My friend went all like, his ringtone was the Tony Montana stuff, and he just started shooting, and it would go off, and people would be scared.
Dude, I had an airsoft Tommy gun
Oh, God.
that held up to 350 rounds in the frickin' drum.
Oh, damn.
And all you did was just wind up the frickin' drum, dude, and then it would stop, and the second you pulled the trigger, it's like, that's all you hear. I'm like, this is epic.
Fuck.
Yeah, my ex-girlfriend did not like it. And then I had a Desert Eagle that was battery-powered, and it shot at 450 feet per second.
Oh, God. That's epic.
Dude, it had 2 clips that you fucking loaded in it. It's just like, bah, 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 bah. Like, we used to have soft air gun fights in the fucking apartment. She'd be like, she's like, we need to move to Nerf. I'm like, why? What's the matter? She's like, this shit
It's
hurts.
gonna kill someone. Other than the Tommy gun, yeah, the only other really cool, because the Tommy gun, when you get out, you're just like, you feel like a Chicago gangster when you pull it out. You're like, yeah, I'm gonna fuck somebody up. But I seen one gun that's actually got shells, but they have BBs in the front of it or something like that. You can only fit 15 BBs in there then and do that. And it's actually shell ejecting, so you shoot it and then a cap pops out as well afterwards. I was like, oh my god, this is awesome.
Dude, it'd be badass if you could do that with a shotgun.
Oh yeah, wouldn't that be great? Like
You have 20 fucking BBs in that fucking thing.
yeah.
Boom!
I think you can get them with shells that eject, but I don't think they're pump shotgun. They're just with a shot and that's it. And it's not really as cool. You want to be like boom, boom.
That or it's a fucking 1870.
Oh,
Just fucking flip it.
I would love that. I'd make it like the Black Ops 2 one, where you sort of you stick the shells in the side and whatnot. Whenever you get a shotgun, you've got to strap shells to the side of it.
They should sell muskets in BB form, just so you can.
Oh my god, a 50, dude, a 50.
Oh,
Have you
hell
seen
yeah.
the ball pins at
Yeah,
Burger King
yeah.
and stuff?
You know what size those are, right? You know what caliber? It's a 50 caliber fucking ball for those fucking muskets and shit. Could you imagine a 50 caliber fucking pellet? Or
Fuck.
even though it's plastic and it's hard all the way through, oh my god. You might as well get shot with a fucking, what's it called? The fucking paintball gun that, that the paintball's frozen.
Oh, ow.
It's just all I can picture right now is Malibu's Most Wanted, with the one dude comes in with the goddamn musket. Like, this is all I could find.
I guess I don't have to make Eddie big on my screen anymore.
Oh yeah, I should fucking thanks.
Hey, leave me.
Never.
He did say that he is his show, and everybody can leave.
No, I was just saying, all you got, that's what you need. The airsofts that I like actually, and and real guns. I mean, when I see them anyway, are those really tiny, compact ones. I feel like they're so tactical. Like you just go.
Like girl
Like,
gun?
you mean like
The MP5?
we
Yeah,
talk like an MP7, or are we talking
Let me take a picture.
Like
Say-
a Scorpion?
so you're talking more along the lines of a fucking Uzi Mac-10?
No. Like
The
I
ballistic
imagine, I'm not familiar with the names, but if you imagine an M4, but just really small down,
Right.
shorter than whatnot.
Well, they usually do that more towards the ARs and shit. Like the ARs are originally based off the M16, so things were fucking way too long. And then what you end up doing is you end up Jesus Christ.
Sorry, that was somebody closing my door.
Alright, they don't end up cutting the fucking barrel. They end up moving the barrel back a little bit.
Took off.
I want to what I really want is that not Wicked Shrapnel, fucking FPS Russia. He has that one fucking bulb up that I fucking want in the worst way, because it works for an M14, and it is fucking sick as hell because it literally turns your M14 into being this long rifle into a compact fucking gun that's maybe 2.5, 3 feet long.
I need to send a picture of it or something like that. Let me see if I find this. Fuck. What the,
He's made a video about that, hasn't he? There is a gun.
Yeah.
That,
Yeah,
I think-
Predator's the company or some shit like that. And he's got the fully automatic, the fucking bastard.
Does he still make videos anymore? I can't remember.
Yeah, he does.
Occasionally, not half as much as he did before.
No.
Yeah,
but
go on.
You kind of can't blame him after, everything that's fucking happened.
I
Yeah.
think it was more legal things than actual emotional.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm
Mix of
saying.
both.
Yeah.
Well, he wasn't in any legal trouble. They just freaking confiscated everything to make sure, any of the fucking...
Didn't go after him.
Yeah, well, make sure that, any of the guns that he had didn't kill, that person. It's the only reason why they raided his compound.
I can't find
I
a
want a
single thing.
compound.
Ow! My fucking ears.
Like something that you actually call a compound. Not a fucking... Not a
I think-
basement,
I-
but
I
like a
think he took-
compound.
I think we all took a compound before we got here.
Someone's compounded more than I have.
It was compacted, I'll give you that much.
Compact.
Once you get the first nugget out.
In your professional assumption, how much money was made?
See, I'm not at work, so...
Forgot the hell we're talking about. We're talking about guns and stuff.
I'm about to compact carbine. That's the only thing I remember.
Yeah, I think it might be. This is a picture of one, but it's not as like kitted out as I like it. I mean, I'd put like an EOTech sight on it and stuff like that. Let me send this one to you guys. Give it a nice stock, you know, the nice.
Eddie, you just need to buy yourself like a saw or an RPD.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
You already have that.
Overkill, bro.
I need an LMG. That's what I need.
You have the sword. What else do you want?
I want a target finder.
He needs to make sure he can open up those boxes perfectly.
Pretty much like a compact shit like that.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of those, to be honest with you.
Really?
Yeah.
I just like it because if you've got like you know my vest thing that I've got on
hmm
with the G36, because it's like a long stock and whatnot, and it's a fairly long body, it's a little bit difficult to swing round and whatnot. I imagine with those short ones, you just stick a strap round your arm and your neck, and you just like.
I have this paintball gun.
You do?
Yeah.
Well, the
Maybe
funny
get a
thing is,
P5 one.
you can actually, they make a kit now for the G36 to shorten it.
No way.
Yeah, way. Fucking, what's it called? The guys from Red Jacket Firearms were working on it.
Oh, for the real gun. I was gonna say, not for the airsoft one.
No, I'm talking for the real fucking thing. So you could actually fucking
down.
shorten it down by a few fucking inches. That's all they fucking did, and unbulked it a little bit.
Guns, guns, guns.
Yep. Well, I mean, a lot of the stuff is you just got to move the fucking, you know, the firing pin and everything else backwards just a hair on the fucking body itself, so you can slide the barrel down a little bit more. And then just put, you know, a fucking muzzle brake on the fucking thing.
You know, there's one thing that I really, you know, with airsoft guns, yeah? Over here, we have to have more than 50% of it painted a bright, unreal color.
Ours was just a tip.
Yeah, you
same
guys
here.
have to have the orange tip, right? And you guys can just take that off or paint it or whatever you want, and then it's done.
Yeah, dude, in Canada, where I live in Canada, we don't even need to have it painted.
No, neither here.
I had to get my G36 all in blue, but because I use it for filmmaking and stuff like that, I have an out. But because I couldn't prove it to the people at the store, they had to actually paint it for me. So as soon as I took it home, I was like, done.
Black paint, black paint, black paint.
You made a blue tiger.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Next time you can sit there and give it camo and shit.
Make it optic green.
No.
Make it gold. Tell them to paint it gold.
Gold.
Not a woman.
Solid gold.
I unlocked this by leaning around a corner.
Oh god, I unlocked this so I could, because I got 150 drop shots.
Yeah.
I unlocked 2 gold guns by doing nothing but prestiging.
After you get 2,500 subs, you unlock the gold G36.
Oh.
You know, you should have done that, like, you know, like, I don't know how PlayStation's freaking achievements pop up and shit.
They're trophies.
Yeah.
The trophy on
That's just a little trophy. Then you should have done the Xbox one where, like, the achievement pops up, you know, for hitting 50 or 2,500, you know.
The trophies still make a
subscribers.
noise, but it's not as like noticeable as like the Xbox achievements.
Yeah, PS4's one haven't changed, but they've changed the look of it, and it's really nice now. But yeah.
It's just one solid noise, if I remember correctly, because I got one
Yeah.
of my friends, and it's just like, boop.
Oh, god.
I remember it's like the Steam one, isn't it? It comes on the bottom right corner or whatever.
Top. It depends on the game. Sometimes it's top right, bottom right, top center, bottom center.
I'll tell you this, I used to hate how the 360 had it, where if you'd get like a notification or a party invite, you're in the middle of a game, and it would just block like the most important part of the screen.
Yep.
And after a while, they started putting it in the top right corner or something.
Oh,
hate
it
that.
sucked on Guitar Hero because it was in the middle.
The middle, yeah.
So if you were playing online against people, with people or against people, it would block a portion of the.
See, that's why I always turn my notifications off on the Xbox, on the 360.
How many seconds does it come up for?
It's up there for a while, dude.
Like just a second or two.
I think it's like 3 seconds, but during like a game of Guitar Hero, it could feel like probably the whole of your life. Just like
10 notes.
Well, if you
Yeah,
if you have it memorized, at that point it's just like it doesn't matter.
Yeah, but if you don't, dude, at 3 seconds, you think about it, man. You just lost, like, you know, a whole fucking section.
You can't think of anything else.
And you're like, son of a bitch.
The thing that always sucked is because I'd be sitting there playing it and it would pop up. Instead of focusing on the highway, I'd look to see who's online.
And fucking Eddie fucking hitting me up.
Especially when it says wants to join a party, it covers up even more.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I'm telling you, that's why I started turning off. Like, if you ever notice, like, you go into, like, you know, notifications and shit, you can actually have it set up where it says turn off notifications when video is on.
Except for Netflix.
Yeah. So, like, whenever you play, like, a video game and shit, it won't show up. You'll hear the fucking sound.
No, it always shows up during the video game if you don't have it turned on.
Oh, yeah, I ended up turning all my shit off. I was like, fuck it, dude. I got so sick and tired of it because... Well,
I don't get many notifications.
Oh,
You don't get many friends.
somebody pull out the violin.
What are you talking about? Every time I fucking hear you get a tweet. Like, you never fucking stop that shit. You're like, oh, it's Dimension. And then, like, fucking, it's Worth with Lime. Because all he does is fucking retweet, like, favorite. I don't know what the fuck he does.
And then when you hear a text, it's like, oh yeah, oh my god.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
fucking annoying.
I can't even imagine the phone call.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the crank ringtone.
Oh.
You don't even imagine if you have that shit on when you're at work.
It does.
All the employees are like, the fuck is that?
I used to have the Dukes of Hazzard text one on.
mm-hmm.
So here I am driving bus, public transit.
And it went off. And
Some
there's,
people are like, oh, you used to go on constantly, eh?
mm-hmm.
And then everybody just look at me and I'd, you know, kind of just rev it a little bit.
Yeah, don't be jealous. Don't be jealous.
Whoops, my bad. I thought you were going to say something along the lines of, like, there was a black dude behind you that got very seriously offended over it.
No, but there was a slow guy who it sparked 15 minutes worth of conversation. He's like, that's the... And he's talking to this guy next to him who, like, doesn't want to talk to him. He's like, that's the...
How long can he hold it? How long can he hold it?
General Lee.
What?
I don't know. I'm just watching the finger now.
Yes.
I got to back up just in case that one falls
Oh,
down.
good, good. The
You
back
got a
up.
backup?
Show.
Tag team.
Oh, my God.
He tagged him in.
What's going on, Knife Happy?
What's up? The swing set is now complete.
All right.
Go.
Wiggy's supposed to fucking be here, but I don't know, man. He says he's going to fucking be here, and...
The most you can have is 8.
No, you
Spent like
can...
No,
9
they
hours on
changed
the
it. They
fucking
changed
thing.
it.
Smasher.
What's
You
up?
know, I said I was planning to. I thought about coming over to see you. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Not going to happen, we know.
No. It probably will happen, right? But the thing is, I had a look the other day, just randomly on my usual website for flights and stuff like that,
Uh-huh.
and it started off it started going because it updates every time it finds a better price. It
Uh-huh.
started off at like £1,000, and I was like, come on, man, but give me something a bit better than that. And it went down eventually to about 550, and I was like, all right, I can do that. I can do that. That's cool. And then I had a look at it, and it was like one stop in Africa. and then to fucking, and it was like a 29-hour flight, and I was like, what?
You know what? You know what?
Oh, Weembo.
You should take it. You should take it for the experience, just so you can go like.
I went to
Yeah,
Africa.
dude, I'd be so open to that shit.
Beautiful, lovely day.
Oh come on! How awesome would it be a video for you just
Start
walk
singing the
out?
circle of life.
Yeah, no, he just walks out. The sun's coming up, and all you hear is to it nah.
I mean, and he's like holding up a fucking...
People, yeah, hold up lines and shit the whole
Somebody
time.
to
Yeah.
get like
Yeah,
a
he's-
long shot.
At that point, he's holding up a fucking, stuffed animal of Simba.
Someone needs to stand outside the airplane and get a long shot, and I just need to be just come off of the plane and on the stairs and be like, oh no.
He's gonna be like the video right now.
Like the video, Lion King.
Leave a comment and subscribe.
What the fuck is wrong with this kid?
Dude, this is UK.
No, it'd be better because Eddie would be up there.
And then
"Hi,
here's Africa."
Could you not?
These are the 2 points. Instead of going here, it's gone down here. It's like
Oh my god.
I just keep seeing this picture of like a big tit getting grabbed. It's awesome.
Yeah, if you go to
That
the,
video is awesome, dude. That
yeah,
video
you
is
watch
awesome.
that
Oh
video
my
is
god.
fucking hilarious. Alright, I'll be right back, guys. I gotta go fucking.
What's
get
that
some-
one website where you can
Now that that
check all
asshole's
the
gone.
prices for all the airlines?
It depends on what airline is near you.
It depends on country too, right?
Yeah.
Because your
You
website.
can't just give them like Priceline or
I don't
whatever.
believe you.
I'll tell you a fucked up situation. My mom wanted to go to Cyprus to do some business with my family and whatnot.
Cypress Hill?
What?
Not the rap group, you idiot.
No.
Yeah, the valley. The valley.
I live next
Top
to
the
the
hill.
Cypress Hills.
You live where?
I live next to the Cypress Hills.
That explains why you're a little insane.
And
Wow.
she accidentally got the things mixed up where she was flying. She put down flying from Cyprus to the UK and then UK to Cyprus, as in backwards.
Uh-huh.
And for some reason, it was like half the price. I don't understand why that makes a big difference.
Four.
Good. There you go, Johnny.
Where does Smash
Dude,
live?
they give me stickers now. I'm like, thank you. I
They
put
don't
that-
give me stickers, and they charge me $6 a fucking can.
What?
Yeah,
Dude, I get
up here,
$2.50.
look.
Yeah,
up
he's
here,
in Canada.
$6 a fucking can.
Canadian.
Man, dude. Yeah, I get these stickers. They put them on the top of the can, and then all the dirt collects around where you drink, so it's fucking pointless. But they give me stickers, so on the way home I put them on people's cars and shit.
Nice.
I'm like, all right, free stickers.
Yeah.
Where's your nearest airport, Eddie?
Eddie?
There's anyone in London basically. Heathrow, Stansted, Gatwick, London City Airport. They're all the same.
Dude,
They're
your
in
country's like this fucking big. Why do you need so many airports?
I know, right?
Dude, they've fucked things up over here, man.
Country.
Bigger in Canada than your country.
The funny thing is, if you go to London, like proper in the middle, there's like the streets are barely big enough to fit one car down them. It's like, motherfucker, stop cramming shit in here. Expand outwards.
Chicago has like 5 airports.
Do they?
O'Hare, Midway, and a couple of little sub ones that are like cheaper.
So you live in Chicago?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, the airport, they have Potbellies.
Yeah, the O'Hare one.
Oh my god. Yeah, well now they have Potbellies. Well, not in Arizona. They had Potbellies. It's fucking awesome sandwiches.
Like the pigs?
Yes.
No,
like the pig.
dude. Yeah, well, there's pig product in them, but they're like the best fucking sandwiches, like best hoagies.
That's just the name of the sandwich shop.
Yeah.
What's a potbelly though? Like, oh, okay, it's like
Well-
Subway, only not shit.
It's kind of like Quiznos, I guess, but everything's fresh. It's warm, and you get like I get the beast thing. I forget what the hell it's called. Oh,
It's
the wreck. I
Hannah-
think it's
it's
called the
Hannah
wreck.
Montana of
Yeah.
sandwiches.
But I'll get the jars of jalapenos and shit that's like seasoned and marinated, and I'll just fucking eat that with a spoon, man. Fucking.
You had me at Hannah Montana.
No, it's the best of both worlds.
It is really.
Because
It'll make you shave your hair and fucking do horrible videos.
yeah, because not only can you get
Yeah.
a sandwich, you can get soups too.
I don't need soups unless I don't have no teeth and I'm sick, so I'm good.
Yeah, I only eat soup when I'm sick.
You dip your sandwiches in that soup.
Well, yeah, you dip salad. Well, yeah, that's what soup is for.
Yeah, but if I'm sick, I'm not gonna eat a sandwich. I'll fucking
Yeah,
eat
exactly.
soup.
Unless you
Not
suck it up.
Unless it's toasted cheese and fucking tomato soup, I'm all over that shit.
Oh,
Yeah,
dude,
like,
It's like a pizza sandwich.
yeah.
Well, when I was a little kid, I used to have to walk home for lunch and back in the snow, uphill both ways. Yeah, I said it. But
Trump
on
line.
real
Yeah.
shit.
Was your house on wheels that kept relocating?
No, that was after I moved out of mom's house.
Mom, quit moving the house when I'm at school. Fuck.
Was it from Cyprus?
Cypress Hills. But no,
Yeah,
mom would always make tomato soup and grilled cheese sandwiches when the weather was real shitty. So every time the weather's shitty, I'm like, I have to make tomato soup and grilled cheese
It's
sandwiches
fucking comfort food, dude.
because I'm. Is that what comfort food is?
Yes.
Because I don't know what the fucking list is, but I'm pretty sure chicken fingers
No,
would be
it's
on
No,
it.
no.
Chicken
cherries,
fingers.
dude. It's whatever's comfort food.
It's not
to
a
you.
category.
Yeah,
It's whatever you feel like eating. And
That's your comfort food right there. When it's shitty out, toasted cheese, that's your fucking comfort food.
Oh, it's an
That's 'cause-
individual thing.
Yeah.
That's because it's implanted in your head from you.
Like, and
So you're
soul
like-
food is any food you eat that makes you feel black.
I'm done.
And
So
he
what,
just
like fried chicken?
what?
I don't know.
It's like,
Time I go,
Four
okay.
Loko?
Just straight up stop. What?
So Four Loko is soul food?
Johnny's like, oh, okay, chicken fingers.
if you drink it in a paper bag, yes.
Chicken finger. When I'm sad, I eat chicken fingers or drink beer.
Just
There you
drink. Just
Or drink, yeah. Actually, I saw this one little fucking meme. I loved it. It was like the overly manly man, and it says, comfort food? You mean whiskey? Yes.
America.
I haven't seen that fucking Twitter page in God knows how long. It's like in 2 years. Overly manly man. Be right back.
What's your beatbox in there, Eddie?
That song is stuck in his head.
It is really. It is a fucking good song.
I can't even remember the song. I just remember the great big tits. Bah, 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 bah. Like, I'm like, how much does it cost to get smacked by those?
I'm gonna listen to this
Am I the
again.
only one?
I love the cop motorboating.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm gonna motorboat that shit.
Well, what would you do with it? I mean,
I was waiting for him to get knocked the fuck out with those.
yeah,
There we
actually,
go. Yeah.
I thought one was going to reach up and just, boop. Yeah.
Da-da-da-da.
You know,
This is
Eddie, normally when I see people dancing wearing a black flag shirt,
And not for what?
It's
They're
usually a
different kind of
punch,
dude.
and they're getting punched in the face.
Yeah. They're like,
it's not really dancing,
it's
just
uppercuts.
punching and kicking the air.
Oh, you mean hardcore dancing?
So let me give you. So you say something like this, where it's like,
Breakdance fighting.
No, that's
No,
you're just
A
straight
little more
monkeying around
seizure.
right there.
Little more seizure-like.
little more seizure.
Actually, Eddie,
Yes.
what it is it's a large group of people in a circle they call a
call
mosh
them that?
pit, and they're really just fighting,
Yep.
but
In
they're calling
rhythm.
it a mosh pit or slam dancing. I don't even think people say slam dancing anymore.
No, that kind
As a
of died out, like, you know, back in the fucking 90s.
Yeah. See,
They're
I'm
fighting.
not white. I
Still
don't know how white you
slam
think I am.
Anyways, getting back to what Johnny was saying, as he's slugging his drink.
Comfort food.
I just keep seeing the tits. It's like, every couple minutes, it's like,
I know.
the chick's face is awesome. She's like,
Oh, God. Alright, apparently Johnny lost his train of thought.
Yeah, it's like whatever Johnny was saying. I'm like, fuck.
Henry Rollins.
Like, are you
Henry
talking about
Rollins.
before you left? I don't know. Go on.
Who's the man?
Henry
Rollins.
Rollins.
And we have
Actually-
dead air.
I love that Henry Rollins gig where he like just completely shit all over electronic music, and it was great because somebody who does electronic music remixed it.
well, of course.
Yeah.
That was a dare.
Yeah, I know, it was great. It's like you're sitting there, you're listening to like this terrible techno song. It's like, you know, I don't understand. Did somebody say, hey, this music is really bad? No, take these drugs. Oh, that's really good. Or did they take the drugs first and then make the music be like, oh, this is really good, and then sobered up and like, oh, this sucks. Take more drugs.
It's like Henry Rollins' poetry. Like, did you ever listen to that?
His
Oh, yes.
yeah, his spoken word. Like, his spoken
Yeah.
word is the absolute shit.
I love the story about how he kicked his own ass.
I
He
love
was, he
the
was
story.
just doing a show, and we've probably all done it at least once. I don't know. I've done it on stage. But, you know, you bring your head down and your knee up at the same time.
Yep.
Just, bah!
Dude, we were at a Rollins
He
band
split his
show.
head wide open when he did it.
We were at a Rollins band show, and I watched him rip. He ripped the fucking mic cord
Oh,
right out of the, like, and it was still like, you know, there was still like 2 feet of fucking cord hanging out of the mic, and he, like, you see, like, dude, Rollins
He's a
is
fucking beast.
okay. You gotta understand.
He's not a tiny little shit.
No.
Okay,
Well,
you
he's
figure-
short. He's a short motherfucker.
Well, he's gotten smaller, but like, you figure about I don't know, 15 years ago. 15
In his
20 years
prime?
ago. In his prime,
Oh.
dude.
Yeah.
Out of nowhere, like he's sitting there, and he would always wrap the fucking mic up. Like when he would do a show,
He gets
had-
intense with it. He's like,
Like,
"Grr."
he has his fucking Umbros on with his fucking biker shorts underneath it, the spandex Speedo fucking shorts.
Yep.
And then he has his fucking grass mat, his imitation grass mat that he fucking puts out. And then he has his 4 fucking speakers that's, monitors that are right next to him.
Yep.
So he's sitting there like acting like he's fucking surfing, and he starts fucking wrapping the cord around and pulls it tight, and all of a sudden he hears, ka-snap! And all of a sudden he comes in and he's like,
That is.
ah, fuck. And he's
Yeah.
like, he's looking around and shit, like he's just like,
I can't see you.
Yeah, I was about to say, I hope you're not acting as
Yeah.
No,
if
no.
you're doing any kind of hand gestures, we're missing it.
No. Okay, so he rips the fucking thing, and then you see him standing around like, we have an, and he like grabs another mic. He's like, I think I broke it. Anybody want to hear it? And just like guns it into the fucking crowd.
Dude, I
I was
would
like-
pay good money. Is there a video of that? I want to see that.
That's it.
Look up old Black Flag.
Yeah, dude. I mean, honestly, I don't know if there was like, I don't know if they had cameras or not that fucking night.
They
No. Have you
Watch
guys
any of his videos.
heard the new Black Flag album came out in like 13 or something?
No, I have
with
not.
what's his face?
It was
Um,
okay,
with a
but
new singer, right?
yeah.
How many fucking singers have they fucking had?
Like 20.
yeah, I know.
Well, I thought
Like,
Rollins got the gig because he beat somebody up.
no,
I thought he beat their old singer up, and they said, you're singing some shit like that. I don't know.
Not really this one.
I don't know. They had their old singer for like 3-4 albums.
mm-hmm.
Rollins came in for like 3-4 albums,
Yep.
and then they got like 2-3 more singers, each of them for like 3-4 albums.
Dude, there's this old interview I saw of Rollins back when he was like fucking 17, 18 in Black Flag, and that guy was always fucking intense.
He was always intense, but he was tiny, dude. He wasn't like
Yeah.
he
But
wasn't
had,
like
he got,
massively
like those
ripped.
fucking like black eyes. Like his eyes aren't brown; they're fucking black.
He was cut, but he wasn't like
Yeah.
giant. And then all of a sudden, like
eyes, and he like scared the living fuck out of the guy.
I don't know what it was, but like once he hit like 25, he bulked up like instantly, like no neck.
Yeah.
Fucking dude's like walking. I'm like, holy shit, because I remember MTV Sports did a thing with him, and they're watching him press like 450, like it's fucking nothing.
Well,
And they're-
dude, he
and-
was in Def Jam New York,
Mm-hmm.
and his character was like the toughest character in the game. He had everything unlocked max.
Dude, it was funny as hell because we got backstage passes, which at the place that we went to, it wasn't really, the Tower Theater was really fucking tiny. So your backstage was considered like, the green room was
Yeah.
maybe like a 5x5 fucking, room.
So pretty much a closet.
So pretty much like a closet. So he's like, yo, you want to go out back? It's a lot easier to fucking hang out back there. We're like, all right, cool. So we went out, went out back bullshitting with him. And at that point, I had a checkered board for a fucking hair. One of the girls that I knew was getting her fucking license for dyeing hair. And she's just like, you care if I do a fucking checkered board on your head? I'm like, go for it. I don't fucking care. And he's like, I gotta ask. He's like, were you high? And I looked at him and said, no, dude. I was like, no. I was like, one of the girls I know for fucking cosmetology needed this shit to get fucking done. She just had to dye someone's hair, and I was like, fuck it, do it as a checkerboard. I was like, you missed it 2 weeks ago. He's like, why? I'm like, I had a leopard print done in just for shits and giggles. And he's like shaking his fucking head, and he's like, all right, man. He's like, I'll
Now,
see.
tell me this is pre-Dennis Rodman.
Yeah, this is pre-Dennis Rodman. And then,
Oh, God.
so
Dennis
like,
Rodman's the bomb. I don't care what nobody says.
so, he does the fucking show. We meet up afterwards, and he's like,
Simon says.
and I'm bullshitting with them, and he's like, did you see that 300-pound guy get knocked out by that little girl?
Yeah.
This girl was all of like 4'11",
Oh,
and she came through. Dude, she came through with like 2 fucking kicks and caught one kid in the fucking chin, and he just dropped. It was in the middle of the pit. I was like, wow, that sucks. Like, it took like 6 people to pick him up, and then like security guards are trying to like drag him away because this kid was fucked. We're like, oh yeah, he just wow, and everybody's like high-fiving the girl and shit. I was like, nice fucking shot there. And she's like, I'm so sorry. And we're like, for what? She's like, I fucking knocked him out. I was like, oh well.
That's a mosh pit.
I was like, what do you expect? It's a fucking mosh pit. I'm
I
like,
mean, who hasn't gotten knocked out in a mosh pit?
I was like, I don't know. Like, I looked right at her. Was like, usually 9 times out of 10, I come out of the mosh pit with something broken or
Yeah.
something, just it fucking happens. I mean, I'm so happy that I will never go into another Slayer fucking pit ever again in my condition.
I've never been to a Slayer show. Well,
Oh
we
my God.
don't get that many cool shows up here in
See,
You
Canada.
got Nickelback.
Well,
We got Nickelback.
You got Alanis Morissette.
yeah,
Oh, fuck yeah, and Brian
Mama.
Adams. Well, actually, Brian Adams won't even
Brian
play
Boitano.
anymore.
and
Brian
Miley-
Boitano's American, you fuck.
and Miley
You got
Cyrus,
Bieber.
Justin Bieber.
Canadian.
No, no.
Justin Bieber, there
It's
you
your
go.
problem now. You can fucking.
No, he's officially Canadian. That's all you need
No,
to know.
he was a sweet little kid. He left. America broke him.
You need to tell me when the
Dude.
next Sum 41 show's coming.
Yeah, no shit.
Do they play shows?
Are they still around?
Yeah, they're still around.
Wow.
I
They
would
need
go to that.
Hashtag bring back Brown Sound.
Yeah, no, I would go to a fucking Sum 41 show. I would. You know, the biggest disappointment was actually Green Day.
Live?
Why?
Yeah. They're actually,
yeah,
when I
I'm not
went there,
surprised.
I was expecting that punk band that broke everything every fucking show.
No,
Yeah.
dude, no, not anymore,
When did
man.
you
Okay,
No, I'm not-
Now they're
All right,
playing
hold
with
on,
good
hold on.
equipment.
Hold on. My question is, when the hell were they punk?
When
You
they're
know what
very
I
right
do.
before their first album, whenever the
Yeah.
shit was going around, the early shit,
No, when
fucking
Dookie
Dookie.
came out.
Yeah, when
Yeah.
Dookie came out, they were not punk at that point.
No.
You can ask
Yeah,
that
yeah,
whole
yeah.
fucking scene, and they were never punk. They were
Well,
fucking.
Punk is dead. Punk's been dead a long
That
fucking
was
time.
like,
Hold
The
on,
only people
more-
that don't know are the people in the punk scene.
That was
Nope.
pop punk.
That's why that like whole punk scene is still fucking active and thriving.
In
No,
fact,
no,
in fact,
yeah, no,
Green Day
it-
probably
it
the
got
ones
late.
that killed the punk scene.
No, dude, that you'd be surprised on how active the fucking punk scene is. I was surprised.
Well, I mean,
They
I'll
stay
rephrase-
underground
I've
because
seen
that's
the
where they want to be.
Canadian version of it,
Dude, they
And
like
it-
being underground. That's the issue.
and it's cool and everything. Like we played with, I don't know if you ever heard of them. They're like the Canadian fucking punk band, Dayglow Abortion.
Yeah, I've heard of them.
They're well, actually, they're cool dudes. But dude, like whatever punk scene Canada has,
Mm-hmm. Is
it's
dead.
basically them and only them.
Okay, you've got the United States where there's still a fuck ton of punk bands playing, and they all play the small fucking tiny shows,
Yeah.
which is fucking beautiful. It's great when you can go to a show and it's like Rancid, and like the fucking Dead Milkmen and fucking a few others,
One of my
And you-
favorites is Leftover Crack.
and you fucking have paid like all of like $10 for a
Pay a
ticket.
cover charge, and you're at a bar.
Yeah, you pay like $10 if that, and you get to go fucking see some of the best
That's the
music
best
there.
shit, because the
When
people
we
that are
played
there are
with,
there to see the band.
When we played with Dayglow, who they've got a name, they could sell tickets for $20 and people would go. They sold tickets for $10, $5 if you brought a canned food item. But you know what? That was one thing around my town and surrounding area that they started doing wrong. Was as soon as they stopped doing the canned food item, venues wouldn't let punk bands or metal bands or underground fucking indie, whatever you want to call it, unsigned play at all. But back in the day, they were smart because every show they would take fucking 100, 200 fucking canned food items to the food bank. So then we were good dudes, right?
hmm
Eddie, I'm a little disappointed I didn't hear that sneeze.
No, I muted my mic on purpose.
I know, I kind of wish I would have heard it. It looked-
here we go with the
Look at you
88.
with your mic etiquette, dude. Get on Xbox One. We'll get along
My show, I have to
smashingly.
be nice.
You'll eat some chips, and I won't even hear you. Be like, sorry, I just ate a bag of chips. I muted my mic. I'd be like, I fucking love you, bitch.
Brenda's Doritos.
Oh
One
my
sec,
god.
let me do something to make some noise to make up for that. Let me turn on my PlayStation.
Open up a bag of chips, like right in your
Yeah.
face.
Let me turn on my PlayStation.
Well, it's the only thing that makes noise in this room.
Yeah, right. That is the only thing that makes
I was gonna say, didn't you get that fucking that fucking massive pocket pussy from that fucking dude?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, he's like, oh.
the auto blower.
yeah. Tell me you got the blowjob machine.
The
It's
All
actually,
Ship
it's
2000.
actually really quiet. I'm using it now, and you guys can't.
That's why you see him wince every now and then, because he put it on high of a speed. He's like,
Oh,
oh,
dude, If
I
I
got
caught
this.
one of those, I would seriously just sit here and I would do a vlog of review just like that with the fucking thing going,
What you need to
fucking
do.
chin space and all, man.
You-
Fucking-
you- I think
You
it's
hook it
funny.
up to your Xbox, it's the new lag switch. It's like, ah!
I think the funniest thing is, here's what I'm calling the ultra fast speed is the virgin speed because they don't know how to fucking calm themselves down when they're trying to do a hand job. It's like, all right, seriously, we are not trying to fucking whittle wood together and make sure. Like I had a girlfriend the one time, man. She's like, does this feel good? I'm like, you're punching me in the balls. I'm like, we are not trying to fucking create fire in my fucking crotch. I'm not a redhead. Get your hands off there.
Yeah.
Stick it in.
I was at a movie one time with a friend, and this chick he was with, this is in high school, she was giving him a handy, and I look over, and this is all I see is her back, and she's like this. Like starting a fucking lawnmower.
Whoa! like the elbow is going like this.
And he looks, my buddy looks over at me, he's like,
Punching movement. That's not even close to like.
Oh,
she's doing like the this way, you know, not the. She was
Oh my god.
the lawnmower, but his face is just like, I don't fucking know, dude.
That's how they end up punching you in the balls even more, dude.
Oh.
So when they're like, ba-bam, you're like, oh god, that's uncomfortable.
That's when you just gotta say it, and I know what.
You take over.
I know what happens when a girl says it, when you say it to a girl, but just tell her she's doing it wrong. She might break
you have
up
to
with you
communicate.
immediately, but the next 20, 30, 40, 50 guys she fucking sleeps with will thank you. And if we all do that, it's like paying it forward. People out there,
Yeah,
if
I
your
would.
girl's
I would
doing it
stick
word,
with a
tell her
bad-
she will leave you.
I wouldn't
But
stick with a bad
somebody else-
blowjob.
She might not leave you, to be
Yeah.
honest with you.
Yeah.
But do it like right after. Just stop and be like, okay, you know how that took like an hour and a half? Yeah. Okay. Listen,
Hour and a half.
I can do it in 2.5 minutes, depending on what time of day. In the morning, I can get like 30 seconds and done.
You should be like,
This isn't a marathon. Yeah,
Yeah,
2.5
you set her
minutes.
down and be like, okay, I want you to watch me. And there you
Dude,
go.
a 7-minute video, I could do it 3 or 4 times.
Yeah, I know.
You
No,
know
it's
what-
true. I saw it.
You should be like, have you seen Woody's gamer tag video? He'll teach you how to do it.
No. He'll teach you how to give a blowjob.
And how to swallow.
and how to swallow
How
and
it's okay to rape women because they're built to be raped.
Yeah, and have and how to smack some dude's cock all over your face and smear the shit on your eyes.
I'll tell you something funny. The best vlog, I don't know if this is what you meant, White Johnny, is to put it on and to just stare directly at the camera with the noise just going zzz, 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 zzz.
With a shitty
then, like-
brain, be like,
Yeah,
when it
oh,
comes
this
to
is-
that-
no,
when it
no,
comes to
you
that
gotta
bit
do-
and just
you
be
gotta
like-
do the no sell, hey? Just sit there and just.
Yeah, and then when it gets to that bit, try to resist making a face and just.
Yeah. You gotta do the no sell. And then just
when
sit
you're
there
done,
finally and just be like, light
Yeah.
a cigarette.
That would be the best vlog video right there. And be like, that's all, folks.
Yeah.
You see, you're not the only one that gets to use
Yeah, 3
catchphrases
seconds
from
of
other people. I use it.
It's within Johnny's time range. It's under a 3-minute video.
Oh God, I love that. I love that. With how many times I've stole moving on.
Yeah, moving on.
Moving on.
And Smasher steals it, and now you've got a piece of Eddie inside you. Everyone steals it. I'm taking it back. I'm
I know,
taking it
dude,
back.
the other night, I was talking to my wife. She's like, moving on.
well, Eddie's got another one. What the hell was that other one that you were doing anyways?
Oh, the anyway. Wait, I just go, anyway.
Yeah, that's it right there.
That's the anyways. The moving on is where he moves his head back. Because like the other day I noticed him. All of a sudden he's like, anyways. I'm like, the fuck?
That's a new one.
It's a new one. All right.
He's in it for
I'm
a
not
while.
gonna tell you my new one. You'll
Just do a
steal it.
jump cut.
Yeah, keep calm and white trash on.
No, I gotta.
I gotta
Okay.
get Pepsid real quick. I'll be right back.
Look, I'm stupid. Canada.
Well, and you know what's worse is Papa tells me, keep calm and white trash on to your new outro, and I don't know if he means it because it's better than that's all, folks.
It
No,
is.
I'm talking
Or
about.
if he
I'm
means
talking
it
about. Look at
because
it.
he wants to make fun of me.
No, just don't say that's all, folks, and end it like that.
Copyright, bitch.
But that's all, folks, is kind of my thing.
Your thing
Make it,
sucks.
unmake it your thing. Give it to Eddie.
Yeah. Eddie can say that. That's what
I would use it now.
wouldn't work the same with Eddie, because Eddie doesn't start with hi, folks.
Who the
He does.
I'm
Every time
taking
you say it,
hi.
though, every time you say it, though, I keep thinking of like Looney Tunes back in the day. That's all, folks.
That's what's wrong.
Every time Stone Cold Steve Austin said, "That's all I have to say about that," I thought about Forrest Gump.
What?
Yeah.
I'll take a couple more of those.
What?
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 Sure.
Huh?
What?
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 Turn down 4.
What? Oh,
What?
God.
I'm Johnny White Trash.
I'm Johnny White Trash.
Oh, that's, again, one of the stupidest songs I've ever heard. But I liked it.
You know what my girlfriend said today? Like, my girlfriend said that those
It's
girls
over.
that work, that have like loads of makeup on and stuff like that, always dress like really trashy and have tons of jewelry on, yeah. And that sort of like goes with that. And then she said, "Is there like a?"
Froze on me. I missed what you said.
And then she goes, "Is there like a male equivalent?" And it's like every time a guy has a beard,
called
he
the Guido.
usually doesn't have any hair. And I was like, Johnny actually doesn't have any hair. It's like,
Hold on. I also have a backup, and we could tag team all fucking night.
That's right.
just need to do the Guardian of the Galaxy thing. It's like, oh.
I don't know how this machine works. I'm so sorry.
Oh, Eddie, did you hear that? Let me turn it up for you.
Oh.
Oh.
Now you just dated yourself.
I know I've got it some.
Oh yeah, it's right there. Oh God.
We should do this all night. Just pick out random things. Like, hey bro, I got this thing for you today at the mall. Oh.
What was the dumbest one?
Yeah,
I
I'm just gonna
remember?
take a drink here.
The dumbest one I remember was like read between the lines.
that
Oh
play
yeah,
the
I
trumpet.
remember that one. That was
Eddie,
bad.
play the trumpet.
In it. I love
what
Danny
else?
says it, and then it's like, okay, like because he can't do it. It's just like,
Ah, that's thinking.
So
I'm actually gonna do a video. I'm gonna do a video with this turn it down thing,
No.
and I'm gonna put on my channel like one of those 6-second Vine things.
one of those 6-second vines.
You know how they have like the start of it where it's like the beat's about to drop, and then when it drops, you do your massive like.
Harlem Shake.
Yeah, well, a bit like that basically. Something a lot shorter. I'm not doing anything right now.
You know the funniest thing about the Harlem Shake?
Nothing.
Well, no. The people who created the Harlem Shake song was going around and claiming all the videos, right?
Because
You know what they forgot was that in that 30-second clip, they used 2 uncleared samples and got sued to living.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
That was awesome.
That was shitty fucking music too.
Trap? They call that trap?
Yep.
I don't know. Like I like.
As soon as newscasters start doing the shit, it's over. Just
Once you see a Woody's gamer tag video about it, it's old news. It's all over.
I think I've only ever seen like one of his videos, and it was the BJ one because I kept hearing shit about it.
I still haven't seen that one.
Apparently, my body told me it was time to throw up.
Oh, sweet.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it was awesome. No, dude, I feel like 10 times better now that I chugged.
The body knows.
Sometimes it does that, right?
My stomach was fucking killing me.
And you don't eat spicy food anymore, right?
Mm-mm. No, here's the bitch about it, dude. When I chucked, I took some Advil liquid gels, and I guess they broke open in my stomach. So I was tasting that the whole time, which was causing me to fucking just chuck even more. I'm like, ugh.
But sometimes that happens, right? Where like you throw up and then you suddenly feel 10 times better.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, my fucking stomach is killing me. And
Water hopping.
to be honest with you, like, it sucks. Like, my stomach is like that fucking big now. From radiation and everything else, I wasn't eating. I couldn't I could eat. I just wasn't hungry. So my stomach shrank again, and you know, all of a sudden I get these hunger pains. And dude, I made a half a fucking sandwich with like 1 piece of American cheese and 1 piece of fucking ham on it, and I got full off of that.
Damn.
Damn, and I remember some of the stories about the stuff you used to eat.
Yeah. So my stomach was fucking hurting, and on top of that, dude, I've been drinking like liquids and shit. So
Me too.
no, not that kind of liquid.
Oh, you said liquids. I thought you said liquids. Sorry.
No. So I think what happened was I just kind of overflowed my stomach, and now I feel like fucking $1 million, dude. Holy shit!
What is
Like
orange
this-
juice?
That's
a
a
liquid?
note to all you kids out there. Puking makes you feel better. Bulimia for the win. Oh wait, I go too far.
Bulimia for the win.
No, not at all.
You never go too far.
Because I've looked at eating disorders. Anorexia, couldn't do it. Bulimia, I could probably do that one if I had to.
Johnny beat anorexia, as you can tell.
I
Yeah.
beat anorexia.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, me too.
He also beat growing hair.
Wow.
It was old
Yep.
news, you know.
Well, I mean, they told me stand on your head for an hour. Nothing bad will happen.
This is what happens on Cypress Hill.
What happens on Cypress Hill stays on Cypress Hill.
Mhm.
Cypress Hills.
It doesn't stay on your head, I'll tell you that.
The hits from the
Oh
bow.
my god, me and my kid were, because before SmackDown they have WWE Vintage and they had Paul Heyman on there and he had a full head of hair.
Oh god.
And then the next match that they showed, he had, the skullet ponytail. And then she's like, Dad, can you grow a ponytail? I'm like, yeah, it'll kind of look like that one, though, not the first one. And she's like, yeah, you could do that. And I'm like, I'm not doing that.
Please
Say
no.
you're growing a ponytail from the front.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you
I've
go.
got elastics around here somewhere. I can.
Holy shit, man! I didn't think I was gonna last off another fucking 20 minutes. I walked inside. I'm like, maybe I just need some fucking Pepsi. It'll fucking calm my stomach down. And all of a sudden, I burped and was like, yeah, that tasted gnarly. We're gonna chug.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
I thought you were gonna say hi.
He's like, hi.
Hi.
Buddy.
Look, right
What's
there.
going on, buddy?
Say what's up.
Nope, stage fright.
All right, say hi one more
Hey,
time.
hi, folks.
Oh my god, he just
Hey,
hears me.
hi
Shut up.
folks, I'm Johnny White Trash.
Here, all right, go drink your Four Loko.
And I'm here to, yeah, I was gonna say, I'm starting early.
Go drink your Four Loko. Dude, I fucking love that.
Oh my god, his room has stickers everywhere.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Well,
fucking
you
hell,
guys
man.
get Royal Reserve Rye down there, or is that just up here?
Oh,
Real
Fuck.
Reserve. Right, what's that?
Yeah, it's a whiskey, right? Every time you buy a 26 ounce, it comes with a sticker, which is, I swear, the only reason Canadians buy it. But I've seen entire beer fridges covered
Just full with him.
in just this little fucking this sticker.
Entire beer fridges.
So if you're marketing to Canadians, all you have to do is include a sticker, and we'll buy it.
Done. So are you guys,
Well, because you're gonna drink it anyway, might as well give you a fucking
You might as well-
souvenir.
Well,
Oh,
that kind
God,
of reminds
I'm
me
a
of
sucker
Bacardi.
for all the free gimmicks you can get in a beer store.
is the Xbox One really popular in Canada then? Because that comes with a free sticker.
Mine didn't know. Xbox Day 1 edition came with a sticker.
Oh no way!
Yeah, mine,
only
mine
the
came,
day one.
yeah, only the day ones came with a sticker.
That's
I got a
some
day
bullshit.
one, which means I got fucked in the
Hold
ass.
You
I
tell them
also
it's
have a
50
Turtle
cent
Beach
sticker.
Yeah,
Oh,
Turtle-
yeah, I got Turtle Beach stickers up the ass.
yeah, same here.
And Gamma stickers and
And other promotional stuff you said you'd never promote?
I think the
fuck it, I'll
funniest is
promote
like
it all. I don't
is
care.
like down here on some of the Jack Daniels bottles. They'll have now they have like the white whatever the fuck other bullshit that they're fucking making. Like
The honey one?
The honey one, the fucking sample
Have you
bottle.
tried it?
Oh yeah.
Anybody
Yeah.
tried the honey?
Unfortunately, with my condition, I can't.
So insensitive, man. Shit knife.
Yeah, no,
I love. Here's the fucked up thing. Like,
Ugh, I said
I-
anybody. Wasn't
Yeah.
directing
You
anyone
know,
to say
crazy.
fuck.
like I'd love to be able to drink. Like that's my one thing. It's like, you know what? One day I'm just gonna stop but you know what? I will hurt so fucking bad the next day because it dehydrates the shit out of me. Oh my god, dude! I did that on
Well, that and mixing with your painkillers.
Oh no, I stopped taking the painkillers and I just started drinking.
Yeah, you insensitive fuck.
Sorry.
Dude, I'm not gonna sit there.
Dude, don't get Eddie started on you, man.
Yeah, I'm not gonna sit there and fucking drink and take painkillers. I'm not a fucking dummy.
I won't do it
You're
anymore.
not me in high school, man.
Yeah, you know what? I did the same shit in high school, but it's
I
like,
know, right?
Yeah,
but
no,
now, like, I've lost too many fucking friends from like, from doing that shit or being
All the
on fucking-
heroin people I lost, yeah.
Oh, dude, I had that
Meth.
one night where I
So
just.
you're good without the painkillers now, like pain-wise?
No,
You're all
oh
right?
god, no.
No, if he was going to
If
drink.
I was going to drink, I'd have to cut.
Oh
them.
no, I got that. So, but you're okay. I thought you were saying you don't do painkillers anymore.
No. I need to do the painkillers.
Okay.
Like if I fucking don't, I'm on a 10 constantly. Ever since the fucking cancer spread, dude. I'm telling you, I've noticed something was weird. Like before I went into the hospital, something was off. 'Cause I was taking twice as many fucking painkillers. And I'm like, man, this shouldn't fucking be right. Like I'm having really bad pains.
But was the pain in the same spot, or did it seem
No,
like
it was
different?
in different spots, and I'm like, but my lungs don't fucking hurt. The funny thing is, they said there's like maybe like 4 lesions on my fucking lungs, so they said that's gonna be like no problem to fucking take care of, but it's my fucking liver. Well, here's the bitch. I just got done doing fucking radiation therapy to shrink down a fucking tumor, and I just used up all my radiation.
Well, not just that, but I mean, those painkillers are hard on your liver anyway.
Well, they wanted to save the fucking. I wanted to save the radiation for my fucking liver if it ever spread to my liver.
What do you mean you're out of radiation?
I'm
Your
like,
body can only take
your
so
body
much.
can only take so much radiation before it starts turning it into cancer.
Oh, okay.
So, it's one of those like, all right, well, I've got, a few lesions on my fucking liver and we'll see how it fucking goes. But the fact that it fucking spread has officially just, like, it scared the shit out of me that fucking day. Like, I didn't want to do any fucking chemo. I didn't want to do anything. And everybody's like, oh, I'm like, no, fuck you. This is my body. And if I say I want to fucking quit, then I'm going to fucking quit. And my mom just looked at me and she's like, I can't believe it. I said, you know what, Mom? I said, I love you to death. I've been fighting this for the last year and X amount of months. She's like, okay. I'm like, walk fucking 25 feet in my fucking shoes. Not a mile. 25 feet in my fucking shoes. Without taking a painkiller. And you tell me how you fucking feel.
Yeah.
And she just looked at me and I was like, I love you to death. I was like, I'm very irrational right now. Let me fucking sleep on this. And I'll give you a fucking answer tomorrow. I said, but right now, I don't want to do shit but get fucked up. And she just goes, okay.
Yeah.
Have you tried any weed?
Dude, that don't do shit.
No?
Mm-mm.
No.
All it does, okay, with me, all fucking pot does is it relocates my fucking pain to a different spot on my body.
Yeah.
So instead of it fucking hurting here, all of a sudden my fucking knees fucking hurt really fucking bad. Or
Well,
all of
You're
a sudden,
kind of like me, whereas the high tolerance is kind of a pain in the ass.
yeah, like I've got really good stuff, and it's one
Yeah,
of
the medical stuff's fucking insane, dude.
No, dude, this is better than the medical stuff. That's a scary thing.
No, the spray shit.
No, this is all right. The spray stuff I gave back. I was done. I couldn't fucking do anything with that. Like I literally couldn't do anything. It sucks when you're so baked out of your brain from one fucking spray, and you take like a 5 milligram painkiller, and you literally just do one of these.
Yeah, and if that's all you're doing every day, then what's the fucking
And I'm
point?
like, oh my god, and it got to the point where I'm like, I can't wait till this is over. I got another 3 hours. Okay, cool. It was like, what can I do real quick to fucking speed this up to get it to go away? Ooh, eat something because it'll come down quicker. So it was like quick, fucking, I had the munchies start fucking eating shit so I could come down, and finally I would come down and I'm like, alright, we're not doing that for the rest of the fucking night. So I was like, fuck it, dude. I mean, this stuff was great. Like, it'll work for, for all the other people that fucking need it. But not for the shit that I fucking needed it for, unfortunately. It just,
Yeah.
it fucking sucked. I was like, god damn it, man. And it pissed me off. And the day I was in the fucking doctor's office, I'm like, this stuff is awesome, but it doesn't work for me. And they're like, well, what's your pain scale? I'm like, my pain scale is still fucking, I was like, I'm too high to recognize my pain scale.
Yeah.
I said, that's the problem with it. I need to be able to move around and do stuff. I was like, I'm a stay-at-home dad that still has to fucking clean up around the fucking house. And if I
gotta clean up, gotta make lunches. Yeah.
yeah, I was like, I gotta do shit, and if I can't do anything, I'm fucking worthless. I said, what happens if I'm watching my daughter and something happens to her?
Yeah.
You know?
And how bad does that fuck with your psyche after
Yeah, dude.
already dealing with all this other shit, right?
Oh, dude, and it's the worst because instantly, like, it's one of those, like, you feel like you're trapped in your own body, like you can't move because you're so fucking baked. And then on top of that, it's like, okay, time to have a conversation with my inner self. That's a fucking bad idea with me.
Yeah.
Like, it's like instantly like, okay, well, you know what? Just a heads up, these pains are starting to get worse and worse and worse. So what does that mean? That means cancer spread. And instantly I start freaking myself the fuck out. And then all of a sudden I started having panic attacks once I got done everything.
Yeah.
And it was like, you know what? I'm like, this is twice as much stress than I fucking want to deal with. Just put me back on the fucking painkillers. And my doctor's like, all right, fine. And they're like, you can't go back onto this program. I'm like, I don't want to go back on the program. I was like, it was an absolute nightmare.
Well, and that's the thing too, is a lot of that shit's all individual too, right?
It depends on each person reacts to it differently.
Yeah.
And this was a trial too, so it was like, it was one of those, if it might work for you, it might not work for you. Because this was like for people that had like MS and shit.
Yeah.
And if they just started, it just went into the third stage trial where.
Yeah, you're back.
All right.
The issue is when you're not talking, your computer turns up your mic gain to thinking that it's not picking you up properly. So when you're not talking,
blocking it.
Yeah, it really turns up the gain, so you hear things like really deep in the background.
I find it's when there's like a background voice, all of a sudden your mic tries to like turn up and catch it.
Yeah, dude, like
my fucking kids in the background.
No, like when your wife, like when you were talking to your wife, it instantly was like.
I covered my mic.
It really, because
I covered my mic with my hand.
Because it can't hear anything immediately right there. It thinks you're trying to talk.
One time I did this because I'm using my old Turtle Beaches. Can you hear me now? Still?
Yeah.
See, I muted it, so I don't know what the fuck to do. I know, right?
My old Turtle
Red Bull
is fucked up.
That mutes it for Xbox.
I know.
It might be on the computer setting or something like that. But did you?
I gotta ask you, Knife Happy. Your name on Google Plus, is that your real name?
What is it now on Google Plus?
John Locke.
What is it now?
What is it today? What day is it?
Yeah, I think you've already answered my question because I was about to throw so many Lost references at you. That's awesome. But fine.
Dude, I love Lost. Look at my shit, dude. Go
Sheets.
ahead. Poster.
Oh, I saw it was
there.
Oh yeah, there it is.
All right, there's my John Locke. I got the knife.
Yeah.
I like the lights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I fucking love Lost, man.
Oh, dude, I've
shit.
sat through the whole thing twice.
I've done it like 10, 15 times. Because I'll sit here and sculpt and watch it.
It's not something you can watch an episode of. You have to watch all of them.
Yeah.
An episode of it.
I watch it as I sculpt, so I have that
I
on
think
in the
the
background.
funniest thing is if you ever want to watch.
So wait, does this say John Locke over my face when I'm not talking?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, I'm fucking keeping that, dude. All right.
So like the
Yeah,
funniest
it
thing
won't
is
let me use Knife Happy, so I changed it to Blade Giver, and it kept that, and it wouldn't let me use it this time. So I'm like, all right, John Locke. It's like, sure.
I gotta run before I pee my pants.
All right, man, go pee. I think the funniest thing is like if you want to see a decent movie and you have Netflix, just let fucking Knife Happy know. He'll fucking point you in the right direction every fucking time.
Oh, what?
Dude, have you watched Odd Thomas yet?
Yeah, dude,
Thomas?
dude, I saw that. The fucking
Good fucking movie, dude.
fucking awesome, dude.
Yeah.
You guys want to watch? I swear to God. Now, you guys remember how funny 21 Jump Street was, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
22 Jump Street, I shit you not, is 3 times, maybe 4 times funnier than that.
It better be, because if it's not, then when you come out here, I get to punch you squarely in the balls.
I watched it.
I watched Godzilla last night, and I shit you not.
I shit you not.
It was fucking horrible. I prefer the one with Matthew Broderick and shit, dude.
Wow.
The only thing is, has everyone watched Godzilla? The new one?
No. I mean, no need to. It's
Okay,
like-
all right. Watch
I
the
know what
movie
happened.
Broderick and just picture something worse.
Are you guys planning to? That's what I'm.
No.
No.
Okay,
No.
this is
Don't.
one thing that really pissed me off about that movie. You know how Bryan Cranston's in the trailer?
And he's in the movie for 20 minutes.
He's in the movie and he dies nearly instantly. And it's
Awesome.
like, that was such a tease. It was
I
like,
fucking
really good.
called it. I
So,
fucking
so
called
you're
it.
saying that Kick-Ass lasted?
You know
longer?
why? Because he signed up for the whole movie, and halfway through filming, he's like, "Fuck this, I'm out."
Shit.
Kill me.
Brian
Kill
fucking
me.
I don't need to be here.
I think that's fucking great. No, because I told my wife, I was like, I'm just guaranteed he fucking dies within the first 20 minutes. And she
Oh,
goes,
God.
how do you figure? I'm like, dude, they're showing. I was like, some movies have a tendency to show all the parts for one person.
And he's wearing the same clothes for
I
all
was
his
like-
parts in the
I was
trailer.
like- yeah, I was like, and he's wearing the same clothes and he's not all messed up. I'm like, I'm
Same
just guaranteed.
outfit.
I was like, he dies. And she's like, all right. It's just like I called Mary. That's why it's kind of like I called Gwen Stacy fucking dying. And she's
Oh
like,
no, it's
That
not
was
that she
a
died.
death.
It was how she
I
died.
read the
Yeah.
comics, and so I knew it was coming, and I'm watching it in the theater with my son, and like I'm sitting there, I'm like, okay, this is it. They did the slow motion, and then I was like, oh,
Everybody in the
like,
theater, that was
damn. Like in the comic, he just like did his thing and snapped her neck, like it just caught her in
Whiplash.
such a
Yeah.
jolt. Yeah.
This is Whiplash.
So, which that's okay, but the way she did here, where he
Oh,
almost saved
sound.
her, he was so close, and then, oh
It
man,
was the
that's
fact
worse. It was more brutal, in my
it
opinion.
was a smack, yes. I
It
love
was the
it.
fact that they took
So
away all
good.
sound and made it completely silent.
yeah,
Yes.
all I heard was a crunch.
I heard
It was like Fight
Yeah.
Club.
But it was so close. It
Beating
was
down
like
on him.
it was so close. That's what I liked.
Yep.
Go away.
I'll tell you what, like Spider-Man was really good. Winter Soldier was really good, and so was X-Men.
Yes.
Marvel.
Mm-hmm.
X-Men was awesome.
Yeah, the new X-Men. I just watched that the other night. I pirate bay home my shit. So
Same here.
Yep, me too.
and yeah, I got a good copy of X-Men.
Yeah, same here. I got a good copy of X-Men and Winter Soldier.
Yeah, Winter Soldier. Yeah, I got a good copy of that, and I was really impressed with that one, dude. I like that.
Man,
That's
so
what
how many
the-
Marvel movies are coming out this year?
how many more? Just one.
Just one more.
You got
Guardians of the
Avengers.
Galaxy.
You got Avengers 2.
No, these are this year.
This year?
This year-
Guardians
this
of the
year-
Galaxy.
Guardians of the
Just
Galaxy.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, just Guardians of the Galaxy because the rest is 2015.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
that was 4 this year. For
Mhm.
God's sakes.
For
Oh no, 5.
But we're supposed to do Gambit. We're supposed to do one of him now.
What? But that's coming out this year. That's what I meant. Yeah. They had
Why is it
They had a-
back to?
I think that's it.
Captain America, X-Men,
Spider-Man and Guardians.
Spider-Man, and now Galaxy. That's 4.
You're also forgetting Thor.
Yeah.
Thor's
Yeah,
not
Thor
Thor,
coming
too.
out.
beginning of the year?
Thor's not coming out this year.
No, Thor came out this year.
Yeah,
No, it
came out
didn't.
in
It came out
Thor
last year.
November.
Was it?
No, it's not.
Oh yeah. You're right.
November,
You're right.
Oh.
No, see,
November, January.
Yeah, same difference.
Eh, fuck it.
See, I was all
I
thrown off.
bootlegged it in January.
Yeah, pretty much. For me, it was this year, damn it. No, you know what it is? It's also from watching Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Mm.
So, that shit's still going on. So they were cleaning. It was pretty cool because, like, after each thing fucking happens, they're cleaning up after all the fucking bullshit that's going down. And for some strange reason, don't be surprised if you see Coulson come back because he's alive.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
alive
yeah,
in
he's
the
on the
Agents of
show.
S.H.I.E.L.D. thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's a clone. He's like a clone or some shit.
Have they actually said
No.
that?
No,
I
they
stopped
haven't.
watching it because I was like,
Yeah.
I got bored. Like,
I
I
watched
love.
the first
Remember
one and
X
then I was
Files? Any of you guys watch
Mhm.
X Files?
Mm-hmm.
I fucking
like
love that
15 years
show.
ago. Yeah.
Yes. It's the same kind of thing, and then but I got bored of X Files, and I was like, because it was the same thing. In this show, I could see the formula, and I'm like, they're gonna string his story for maybe the first season. Did they say it at the end? Probably not. So they're gonna keep going, and I hate shows that do that. Like, fuck it, I don't care anymore. So, but he's a good character, but I don't know. I don't think. Yeah.
Wait,
That was
what
kinda
show are
pissed.
we talking about?
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Agents of Shield.
Oh yeah.
I like that show.
I was kind of pissed off though that in Avengers they killed off Coulson. I'm like, that's some bullshit.
There's another Marvel movie coming out in November,
Well,
What?
there's a,
but it's an animated movie.
No, that don't count.
Yeah, there's lots of anime movies come out.
It's under the Walt Disney Studios though.
Oh, what's
did
it
you guys
called?
see the
I
other
can't remember.
Shield?
Disney owned Marvel. Like,
Big
The
Hero
Captain
6.
America spinoff. Did you see that?
Which one?
for TV.
Yeah, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. on TV.
No.
No.
With the Captain America chick. It's the origins of S.H.I.E.L.D. Like, it takes place back in the Captain America days. Like, when he first started, it's that chick that he was supposed to dance with and crap. Who started S.H.I.E.L.D. Yeah, she's going to get her own fucking show.
I'm still waiting for the, you can count on Saul for fucking Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
How? Like,
Wait, what?
I didn't really care for that guy, though.
They're doing a spin-off of The Lawyer.
Yeah,
It's a prequel, though. It's a prequel.
Yeah, it's all prequel.
I can see it.
So they said Jesse Pinkman might be showing up for a few episodes.
They knew each
Well,
other.
yeah, because when they met Saul, he talked about who did Pinkman say? He's like, yeah, no,
He's like, this is the best lawyer that you're going to want to have if you're dealing drugs.
yeah, but
This
I thought
guy
he
will get you
said
out of everything
something.
and everything.
Yeah, I thought he said something like, blah blah blah. This guy got whoever out of a jam. This is the guy you want. I can't remember now.
Yeah, it was pretty much along the lines of he's like, yeah, I think he used him a few times too.
Yeah, like it sounded like something like that.
Oh,
I
fuck.
can't
He was
put my
like,
leg-
blah, 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 spin-off, yes. Blah,
Mhm.
blah, blah.
Shit, man, you should have seen it. Like, I sit in this chair, right, and I've got it locked so it doesn't lean back. Well, every now and then it accidentally leans back on me, right? Comes unlocked. Well, I had my legs under my desk when it fucking happened, and all of a sudden there's this fucking TV flying at me.
Oh,
Like,
God.
oh, dude, I just about fucking lost all my shit, and surprisingly, my drink didn't spill. But it was one of these, 16-ounce can, fucking one sip out of it.
Dude,
It would have spilt, and that would have been it.
when I worked at AutoZone, I accidentally leaned on one of the fucking registers, and next thing I know, the thing's like going over the fucking counter, and I grab it by all the wires and just fucking pull it back. Needless to say, the spot that it gave you the total for how much the money was didn't work, but everything else worked fine.
What else do you need?
I was like, I don't care, as long as computer screens and everything else fucking function, I'm content.
Yep.
Because they saw something, I'm like, oh shit, someone get it from the other side. And they're just standing there. I'm like, some help?
Pulling out their phones.
I'm like, you fucking retards, let's go. Oh,
Hey,
God.
brother, I'm gonna get going, man.
Alright, man, have a good one.
Thanks for having me
Later,
again. Nice to see you guys all again.
Yep.
Fuck you.
And now you got a piece of Eddie. Sorry.
Inside.
No.
See ya.
When you get that, you've been served in the fucking mail in the one day. He's suing you for fucking copyright infringements and shit like that left and right.
That's okay. This isn't my channel.
You're the one that's fucking saying it. You can try to get the money from me all you want, so I'll be dead in like 6 months. You're gonna have to find like part of me out in the ocean, and then parts of me here and there. My wife's gonna she's like, I'm only gonna put a little bit in the fucking in the zombie bus, and the rest of them, she's like, and then the rest, she's like, you're getting she's like, you will swim with the fishes. I was like, works for me.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't care, you pick. And she's like, really? I'm like, just make sure that you're downwind and not upwind.
Yeah, really.
Like the great Bow Stealer.
And I
Right in
was
his
thinking,
face.
I'm like,
Now you got a bit of me inside you.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, you have. Oh, dude, no, that might be crossing a line.
I'll finish it. Finish it.
Well-
Finish it. Come on, dude. Stop being a pussy.
When you go, you have to at least cut a little piece off of you, and somehow I'll do it. Send me the piece. I'll go over to England, and I'll feed it to Eddie.
wait, I'm thinking kind of a
I'm scrapping him in a chair. I'm gonna spit him.
Que lo pisar bien.
And then I'll be like, "Ah, you got a little piece of smasher inside you."
He's like, don't worry, this is Canadian bacon.
Oh, God.
No, I'll wrap it up in an authentic Mexican burrito.
This goes with
American made
automatic
authentic
dick
Mexican
sucker.
burrito.
Yeah, authentic
Hold on.
Mexican burrito, like
Question.
in Mexico.
All right, real quick. Was Eddie in here when I said, it's okay, I've only got 6 months left anyways?
No, I think he
No,
left.
he's-
Okay, take it off.
All right, good. No, the reason why I'm asking that is because he took it really hard.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
really, really hard. And
Yeah.
he's still not exactly, 100%.
100%.
Like, I still crack jokes at it, and he's still very uncomfortable with
He's
it.
50-50.
Well, I mean it. To
Dude, to be honest with you,
I mean, I don't know about. I have to crack jokes about it, or I'll be sad.
yeah, like that's just how
And
it
you're
is.
the one dealing with it, so I'm
That's like
assuming
the
it's
best
worse
part.
for you.
I'm watching the live stream the other night, and I'm in the comments and shit, and I'm watching it, and then you get to where you're like, because you were summing up everything that happened, beforehand, and I had to keep looking down to the people that were there, and I'm like, okay, I've heard all this before, but these guys weren't around. All
I
right.
was.
So I'm like, you're summing it up again. So I'm like, okay, and then you get to the part where you're like, so yeah, it spread, and I'm just like, and he's just like, and then like literally like 2 minutes later, everybody's fucking laughing about some shit that somebody else said,
Well, no, what happened was Eddie immediately, like, once I said, yeah, I've got, like, if I'm lucky, I got 6 months to a year, Eddie instantly exited stage left.
Yeah, he took his headset off and he went.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, but my point is like that, like 5 minutes or so later, you guys are laughing about something else. Like it was just, you guys are laughing for the rest of the fucking thing. Like it was, What did we win?
Jesus
Did I win?
What the fuck was that?
I mean, Woody came up on the volume was on.
You are this website's lucky winner. Give me your social security number and I'll give you some money. Maybe.
Like, I think the whole thing was I felt bad because Eddie was instantly, like,
Yeah, you
balling
told
his
him.
eyes out.
You
And I said,
jumped with them.
Yeah, I was like, Eddie, don't worry, dude. When I pass, I was like, I'm just going to come over to England and fuck with you as a ghost the whole time. I was like, so the second you drop your shorts and you hear me whistle at you, you're fucked. And he's like, and that kind of broke the mood for him. Like, that's when he started kind of laughing. Like, it got him.
As soon as your ghost has to come to my podcast, it's just the way it is.
I was cracking jokes about just doing the podcast one time just for shits and giggles. Like, where I'm just going to have the headphones just sitting here, like, with fucking, on fishing line, and have the mic off to another side.
Weekend at Bernie's, somebody's in the background, you're just there.
No. I'm not even here the whole time, but I'm still answering questions and shit.
Yeah.
So, like, you'll see, like, the headphones, like, dangle back and forth, and be like, yeah, so, and then all of a sudden you see that cigarette just kind of lift up.
Dude, if we've got a good enough script, we can set that up.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I can work with this. I
Like,
can work with this.
pre-record your answers.
Yeah. We can milk this for like 6 months, 7 months. We can do this.
Tupac did it.
Tupac's
The
alive.
last thing you have to say before you exit the thing, the last thing you have to say is, why the fuck did you stream this? Oh, wow.
Oh, God.
I didn't sign no release.
That'd be funny as hell, though, just to fucking do something like that. And people be like, what the fuck?
Oh, if you get a green suit, you could do it as a joke.
Oh, God, dude, I could fucking...
Oh.
Oh, man, that would be some fucking bad shit. Just have a green suit and the fucking green screen behind.
Yep.
Oh, my lord, dude. That would be so...
Yeah.
That would fuck with Eddie so fucking bad.
Take a picture of your current setup. Yeah.
Yeah. What kind of headphones do you got? Because I got a green screen.
They're just cheap fucking Nikes. Or fucking Sony's Nikes.
I've got a pair of those in black. I'll paint them white.
It's all like.
See,
Yeah.
you know? Oh.
I was gonna say, can you make it talk like the aliens from Mars Attacks?
Knock, 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 knock. Dude, that, or you know what? I just placed the zombie bus right in front of the fucking computer.
Oh.
Wow.
Wow.
Reminds me of like Home Alone too. when he was like, to wash his hands in the basement.
Oh, wow.
What's that shit called?
Fucker!
Oh my god.
Oh,
Yo, fuck!
Dude, that would really screw with him. He'd probably be either pissed off or I don't know. He'd have to fuck. I'm trying to figure out ways to.
Put me inside you.
I'm trying to figure out like ways to fucking make the kid laugh because like he is really down about it still, and I'm like, Eddie, you're gonna have to just get used to it, man.
Just send him a pet spider.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just continuously play turned down for
That is like
one.
the best fucking answer ever. Send him a pet spider.
Dude, he is deathly afraid of
Spiders.
Oh my
spiders.
god, let's all send him a spider.
when he fucking I put a picture up of a camel spider,
Oh yeah.
and he screamed so fucking loud, and like almost jumped out of his fucking chair. And he's like, "Get it away! Get it away! Get it away!" I'm like, "Oh my god, this is too much fun."
Like,
And then-
was it two or three streams ago? I could have had the perfect intro.
Oh yeah.
When I had the picture of the spider, I'm like, "Hey Eddie."
I've gotten him a few times. Like there was the one where it's the ghost of Michael Jackson. Mysteriously, you can see him, and at the end it's
That
fucking.
was awesome.
And then at the end it's Linda Blair that fucking comes in the front of the screen and screams really fucking loud. Never seen it, and everybody's like, "Oh," and I'm like, "Shut up! Just let him watch the fucking video." And he's sitting there, and you see him like getting closer to the screen, and getting closer and closer, and then all of a sudden the thing jumps up, and he literally like leapt across the fucking room. He's like, "What the fuck?" I was like, "Yes."
Oh wow.
Oh, dude, he's like, "You're a fucking asshole." I'm like, dude. And we had screenshots of that shit left and right. I'm like, this is great.
Oh yeah.
So that's what those were. Alright.
hmm
There are numerous times where I've gotten, like, Eddie just has, like, his mouth open and his eyes are, like, a weird fucking way and his hand is close enough to his fucking mouth where it looks like he's sucking somebody's dick.
I know.
Dude, I've seen that picture a lot.
Big Papa put a horse cock in his mouth.
Yeah, well, dude, he was like he, for some strange reason, he was
I
like,
still have it.
"Why?" And instead, I just fucking, all I did was take a quick screenshot, send it to Papa. I'm like, "Hey, what can you do with this?" And then Johnny's like horse cock in the mouth. I'm like, "Go for
Horse cock. Team horse cock.
it!" Oh my fucking god!
Yeah, that was where my my Google search was so messed up that week.
The horse cock dildos?
Yeah, we were cracking jokes about. I was like, "Could you imagine like the NSA fucking has to get stuck like going through his fucking his old shit? And they're like, what the fuck is this?"
Like, the man enjoys dicks.
Mr. Palpatine, you have a large amount of horse cock pictures on your computer. Would you care
What
to
is this?
explain?
What is this? What is this? Oh, this is.
And I would love it too if it's like, it's all Johnny White Trash's fault.
Like, yeah, I'm into breeding. Yeah. Scouting out.
Don't worry, sirs. This is just for science.
Yeah. Science, bitch.
Like, deep in
my
science,
own
bro.
This is my own mobile docile. Domicile.
Domicile.
Yeah.
Get away, bitch.
Just attack them with memes.
Oh god. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Somebody sounds in trouble.
Sophie got in trouble
He spilled
today.
his Four Loko.
Oh.
No
No,
bueno.
has he done his for local?
He spilled it.
Spilled it.
Oh, he's kind
Oh,
of.
he's in trouble.
It's
it was,
okay,
it was
Mom.
the peach one. It was the peach one. It blends into the carpet, so we're good.
Yeah, it's
No.
okay, Mom. No point crying over spilt for local.
Dude,
Unless you're in Canada where it costs $6 a fucking can.
Dude, I live in like the only place where you can't buy that shit, which pisses me off.
It's cool because if you get it for
Actually,
$6,
to be honest with you, most of Canada, it's like, this is available in Canada, except Quebec.
Everything. It's like,
True story.
Yeah.
man, like,
Go back.
To be honest, though.
Yeah, Jay, all you gotta do is just hop on your moose and go to,
I'm paying
civilization.
you know. What is 2 or 3 carrots?
Hit your right on your mountie.
yep.
Young Jay, all you really got to do is grab some gasoline, mix some water with it, and there you go.
Yeah.
yeah, I'm good. I'll
Yeah,
stick
but
to
you
my
need to
fucking
kind of have
whiskey.
that fruit flavor.
Yeah,
though.
you got to add the fruit flavoring to it. You'll be
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
perfect.
But it's so, dude, it is like a budget drink. I'll sit there when I'm at the gas station, like I'll pick my kid up from school, and we're going home, and I'm like, all right, 8%, 12%.
See,
Oh, that's cheaper. $2.50, done.
Yep.
Up here, we
Oh.
only get the 8s. We don't get the 12s.
Oh, fuck you talking about?
Oh, the 12%?
Well, yeah, certain states and Canada only
Yeah, it's
sell
like the
8%
tall
Four Lokos.
can, and it's 12%.
Yep.
Wait. Bring that back.
Oh no,
Yeah,
this is
Lime-A-Rita?
no, dude. This is fucking Lime-A-Rita, dude. My
Yeah.
wife
How
didn't want me
big
to have
is
Four
that
Loko.
Even with the blurriness.
The can's
that's what
tiny.
it is.
There's margaritas.
25 ounce. 25 ounce.
Oh,
You
the,
can
oh,
get
they're
25
thin.
ounce cans of Lime-A-Rita down there?
Yeah.
This is how big my Four Locos are.
Fucking 9s and 10s.
Yeah, you get the little baby ones.
Yeah, all we get is like the little girl Limeritas.
We have the baby ones, the 12-ounce ones, and those big ones.
Man, I'm so wasted on this Limerita, man.
Oh, dude, I drink like a whole case of that in one night.
Amazing.
I love Limerita.
No, my wife at the Four Locos, certain ones I get in different moods. Like the grape one, I'm fine. But if I do the punch one, then she hates it. She's like, I can't deal with you. It's the red dye or some shit, dude. Yeah, it's crazy. The red one, the fruit punch. I can do the grape ones. I can do 2 grapes. If I do like 2 or 3 fucking fruit punch or some shit, I'll wake up the next day. She'll be like, "Yeah, you touched her tits." Whose tits? What?
Time is.
Like that's how my morning is. I'm like, "Good morning." She just looks at me. She's like, "You touched her tits," and I'm like,
Who?
I was at home. What did I do? Like, who came to the door?
Yeah, not even you were flirting with her, you're making out with her, you fucked her. It was you touched her tits.
You touched her tits. Not mine. No. Yeah. Oh no, she knows better, dude.
Yeah.
Oh,
so when you come
Okay. She's not in here, so she knows if I'm drinking like a lot, like Four Loko or some shit, and I'm just like, yeah. All right, let's have sex. She knows that that's like going to be a 2.5-hour session. She's always like, so I always remember you watch Family Guy with the maid. It's like, no, clean this, no. Well, it's like the one night I'm like, all right, let's fuck, and she's like, no, I suck your dick, and I'm like, no, I want to fuck you. She's like, no, I'm fine, I'll suck your dick, and I'm like, well, okay. That's why, because she knew that like if she would turn into sex, she'd wake up the next morning, she'd walk funny for 3 hours. Fucking Four Locos. So yeah, that's why she bought me this tonight, because she's like, I understand you're doing your little thing with your friends.
What percentage is Limerita down there?
It's 8%.
Yeah, it's 8% up here too.
Yeah, but it's a 25-ounce can.
Yeah, that's like 3 cans down here. Shit, you not.
But no sticker.
Fucking take it back.
I know, right? This is what. Did you see the stickers though? What they are? What they do?
Nope.
I was just sitting there going, speaking of tits, I have to save up and buy a pair. But
the Four Loko sticker covers the top of the can.
Oh yeah, I've seen those.
Yeah.
Oh man.
See, there's another brand, because when Four Loko first came up here, and this is why I'm pissed off. For the first 6 months, when I was the only person walking into the liquor store every day and buying 2 or 3 cans.
Still are.
Still are.
Was that when they had the energy included?
No, it didn't come up to Canada till after they took the energy out. Yeah, but it was $4 a can. And then one day I walked in and I bought 3 cans, which according to my math should be 12 bucks.
Yep.
Right? And it was, 12 and change, because there's like taxes on it, right? But it should be like 13 bucks, right?
Right.
And it was like 17 something, and I'm like, I get home and I'm like sitting there going like, wait a minute, that bitch charged me for an extra can. Then I go back and I buy 2 cans the next day at a different liquor store, but same chain, and I'm like, and it was almost 12 bucks, and I'm like, wait a minute, something's going wrong here. And then I'm like, okay, I didn't think too much about it, but then I go look at the fucking Four Loko the third time I buy it, and like it's $5.50 a can plus applicable taxes, which brings it up to almost $6 a can, and I'm like, oh my god.
A 6-pack or a can? Oh.
Can.
Well, no. See, that's the thing. Like booze in Canada is more expensive than the States. That's just the way it is. Like it's
anything that's gonna get imported.
You know what drove up? You know what drove up the price?
Dude, even shit that's brewed here is still fucking expensive.
That's retarded.
Yeah. Dude, I got there's a lot of fucking taxes in beer and cigarettes, eh? Beer, cigarettes, and gas. What?
Fuck that.
You brought up the price.
I did too.
You brought up the price because it was not a big seller, and all of a sudden the price. Everybody, man, we're going out of stock. But you were buying them all, and you're like, "Yes, this is awesome." And they're like, "Man, these are flying off the shelves. Let's hike up the price." And it was you. You fucked yourself over on that one. So.
Yeah. Well, and there's another brand up here, Boxer. They do flavored beer at the 8% and the big cans too, but it tastes like asshole.
Yeah.
Like I've licked a couple assholes in my life, only a couple, but it tastes like that with a little bit of watermelon.
little bit.
Yeah, it's got like a minor hint to it.
Little bit
You
of
can
water.
tell if it tastes like cheap liquor. Like some of the other canned flavors that I've tried that are like 8%. The only one that's 12% is Four Loko. Everything else is 8%, and some of them taste. You can taste like cheap liquor. It gives you a fucking headache like instantly. I never get
no
hungover or a
problem
headache from Four
with
Loko.
In fact, before Four Loko was available in Canada, I figured out what it was and tried to recreate it. And I still do this. I buy a 40 of Axe Head, which is like, malt liquor, high volume, or high alcohol per volume, and then mix it with like a can of frozen fruit juice, and it tastes exactly the same as fucking Four Loko. Are we
Nice.
losing Smasher?
No,
Are you tired of listening to me talk?
no.
Oh, okay, good. Because you have to tell me these things. You know me well enough.
You just
It's like,
got muted.
it's like Johnny's been talking for 15 minutes straight. Fucking mute him. Okay, sorry.
No, don't bother me none, dude. Talk away. Smasher is trying to get over a fucking stomachache right now.
Oh, dude.
Like, I'm not fucking ending the shit because I don't fucking feel like I got another hour and a half in me. Worst comes to worst.
No,
That's
the,
when-
the
that's
way
My
when
I
wife says that all the
look
time.
up in Lincoln, I'm like, I have those contact issues too. In fact, if you look, one of my blue contacts fell out.
Oh, that sucks. Actually, here we go.
I kind of got the Marilyn Manson thing going on though.
Freak.
The beautiful people. Sorry.
Yo, let's not do that.
What's wrong with him?
I fucking hate
He's
that
special.
Okay.
Oh god, do I have to pee again?
Gavin.
Probably.
Gavin.
I broke the seal like right before the show, and I'm like, oh
There
fuck,
we
this is
go.
gonna be bad.
My contacts were fogging up on me. I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh yeah, I'll be right back.
All right.
Alright.
So this is going to be interesting having Wiggy over the house.
Yeah,
I cracked the joke. I'm like, hey, at least I don't have to make big meals.
Yeah, I can see him giving a piece of that lasagna that you fed me.
Yeah, right. You fucking eat that for like a week.
Yeah.
Okay, say it.
Smash back of cancer.
Good job, buddy.
Yeah.
All right.
You can't do the other gestures. Hey,
Hashtag-
wait. Show him your fingernail. The funky one. Ready? This one. Show him this one. Show him that fingernail. Yeah, show him how dirty that fingernail is.
All right.
Very subtle way.
Alright, ready.
This is my finger.
Alright, go.
So I'm
You
not
wanna-
the only one that does stuff like that with my kids.
You want to show him your fingernail? This one? Show him that fingernail. Alright, ready? This is my fucking boys! Boys! Alright, go pull your pants up.
Oh my god.
Wait, ready? No, don't turn around. I can't put that on. Keep walking. Keep walking. Go to Gavin. Walk of shame.
Oh my god. That's like being on Tater's stream one time. What was it like? Buck's wife came like running out and like she's like, oh crap, ran back in, grabbed a towel.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's divorced now, dude,
Is he what? Oh wow.
and he has full custody. So
No
awesome.
shit, that's fucking awesome.
Yes,
Because I know he was really fearing that.
that she'd fight that.
Yeah, they fight that and shit.
He's a great dad, dude. He's like does her hair and shit.
Yeah,
takes
dude,
her
he's an
places.
awesome fucking
Yeah,
father.
he's great. So that was cool.
That's fucking awesome that he fucking got full custody. Because I know talking to him a few times, he was really in fear that like he wasn't gonna get it. You know, and he's like,
They don't really favor the dads. It's like you got a lot against
They
you. if
don't
you're the dad.
anywhere.
dude, I'll tell you what, man, I'm really surprised. The only reason why I got my kids is because my kid's mom is an actual deadbeat. Doesn't have a job, doesn't have her own actual address. I actually had, like, you know, for
Did
the
she
year-
fight it?
Oh,
You
she
said-
tried.
You
No,
said
did she
she was
fight
drugged
it?
too, right?
She tried to fight it, dude.
But she had nothing to stand on.
She tried to fight it, and I was like, so where are you going to put the kids? I was like, you're sleeping on someone's couch. I was like, so how are you going to get them to school?
The couch has wheels.
I was like, so how are you going to provide for the kids? Because I damn well know my freaking, you know, child support's not going to cover everything. I was like, now what happens if I got to get a hold of you? You don't have a phone.
Yeah.
So the stipulation is, if she were like, for her to actually get the kids over the summertime, she needs to have a house. She needs to have her own place that has a bedroom for each child.
And she's 2 of them?
Yeah, it's just the 2 of them.
Yeah.
And then she has to have a mode of transportation and a working phone and a job. How hard is that for the average person to fucking get?
That's
called
life.
That's called being a grown-up.
Yes.
And her exact words were, "I can't do that."
What the fuck?
And the judge instantly was like, "Tink, full custody."
Why?
I was cracking up. I was like, yes.
For up here in Canada, well, it depends on which judge you get.
I
But
want
there's
you to
one.
do it. Please.
But
For me. Can you wipe his butt? There's not a lot. Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Hey, this is a big moment in my house right now. My oldest has to wipe my youngest's ass. Because I'm sitting here and I'm like, I want to see if he's gonna do it. Because he's like, my other kid's like screaming. I'm like, why is he crying? He's like, Gage wants me to wipe his butt, and I don't want to. I'm like, I'm telling you to do it. To do it. I'm like, there's not a lot of poop. I just saw his ass out here. He didn't take like a squirter. Just pretend.
All right. So Sky Wielder said, Backsmasher, if the worst ever comes before you go, tell your wife you were secretly rich, and don't tell her where you put the money. We'll see.
I've said that forever,
There's
dude.
a big can with $1 million in it buried in the backyard.
Dude, like, we were cracking jokes about a few things, like, you know, she's like, it sucks. She's like, we're so far behind on bills and this and that. I said, yeah, I know. I said, ever since I got cancer, kind of screwed it. So I said, I'm sorry. I said, I could always just take a loan out and be like, fuck it, and then I die, and there we go. And she's like, no, I get stuck with the bill. I'm like,
no,
no, you don't. And she's like, yes, I do. I'm like, no. I'm like, not anymore.
Not if you take it out in just your name.
Yeah, I know. I said, as long
And
as you're not
put
on
the
it.
life insurance on it. It's like an extra. I don't know how it is down there, but it's like an extra $50 a month for the life.
I don't have. You know what? I have life insurance. I have state-funded life insurance, man.
But like all the loans up here, you can pay an extra $50 for different kinds of insurances on the loan itself.
Yeah, my life insurance, dude, consists of, it will actually cover the cost of like my cremation, and that's about it. It won't cover the cost of a urine.
You're not doing AnnVinely.com?
No.
Sorry.
Let's put it this way. Here's what I'm
Have you
doing.
ever heard of it?
No, and I choose not to. Let's put it this way. My urn already is the fucking zombie bus.
Now, are you? How do I put it? I always. Are you
Fucking
getting them
just come out with
spread,
it.
or are you keeping them?
Ashes. Well, some of the ashes are going to be in the fucking zombie bus, and then the rest are just going to get spread out to sea.
No, yeah, because AnnVinely.com, why I thought it was cool, was because they take your ashes and push them into a record.
Yeah, I know. I saw that.
All right. But I always told my wife to spread mine, like in the Walmart parking lot. Well, not that, but mainly because...
Oh my God. You really just hit that white trash mark right
No,
there.
dude, no. You tell your wife to get your ashes.
illegal to spread
Travel to the
ashes.
Four Loko
Like, what
brewery.
do it.
Yeah, I was going to
Have
say.
her walk around and sprinkle your ashes in Four Locos.
In the
and
recipe.
everybody will drink them, dude.
Yep. See, I was
White
cracking
trash
jokes.
flavor.
Like, when I was that big of a heavy drinker, I said I always wanted to have like my ashes put into a Jack Daniels bottle,
Yeah.
and just
Wipe in your butt.
Not me.
He's what?
Just don't put it in a
He's
coffee
grabbing
pot.
you. Did you wipe his butt?
no, I wanted to.
Okay. And he hurt your finger. How
Finger.
did he hurt your
Oh, which finger is it?
You got some on
Was it that finger?
finger? It wasn't that finger. It was this one.
Oh, it was this one. It wasn't that one.
Like, oh, he's
Wiped
doing
your
it
butt
wrong.
and hurt your finger.
No, who's hurting me? So grabbing me like.
Man
Okay,
up, kid.
okay.
You're good.
Gage,
Put it
Gage,
off.
stop squeezing that. It'll fall off. Okay, stop squeezing. Stop. It's
I
turning
think-
purple.
I think the funniest thing
Go
is
put
like,
your pants back on. Go.
I had
So-
girls. I had a
Like-
girl.
Wait. For a whole conversation.
the walk of shame.
It's like put your pants on. Fuck. He's sitting there grabbing his junk. He's just like, waving it like he's mad at it. It's like Play-Doh. It's like.
Did we lose Young Jay?
Yeah, John
Yeah,
Jason.
yeah,
I'm gonna hop out too. I'm gonna.
All right.
Later.
We'll see. We'll
All right,
see
man.
about the team.
Get some sleep, Palpatine.
Well, I don't need sleep. I actually slept yesterday.
Oh, did you?
8 hours, I think.
Oh, nice.
Oh, okay.
Nice. Lucky you.
That's how
I know,
long I
right?
spent building a fucking swing set today.
8 hours. Oh, what? Were the instructions in like Japanese?
No, the way they do instructions now for this kind of shit
You
is
download them.
no. What they do is they take a picture that's originally this small, and then they blow it up. So there's these crazy textures that are actually on the piece of wood that you're fucking, or not the wood, the plastic. It has this texture. But no, that jaggedy thing, that's the fucking printer. You have to reverse the shit. And the holes that look like they're inverted on fucking nightmare, dude. IKEA has better instructions. This shit, I'm sitting there, I'm like, put everything together twice. So I did the swing set 2 fucking times because I'm sitting there looking at the instruction. I'm like, well, there's no indent here. Okay, did it. And I'm looking, I'm like, next page. Oh, there's the indent. Fucker, take it all apart. Did it again. Oh, okay, this is right. This nut is wrong. What the fuck? They have these ones that have the ball on them, like the nuts that have the little shiny piece. And I'm tightening them, and that shiny part popped the fuck off. I've never seen that. I'm like, oh, they're foil. What the fuck? It's done, though. The kids like it. I'm going to tweet out the picture so you can fucking see it. You better fucking say, good job.
Good job.
8 hours on it.
Good job.
If there's one man I have faith in to build a swing set, it's John Locke.
John Locke will fucking get it done, dude.
What would John Locke do?
You know what John Locke would do? He'd reel around in his wheelchair while the smoke monster fucking built it.
Oh, dude, I remember the Saw.
The island wants you to
movies?
build the swing set.
I remember because, like, right around town here, like, yeah, I live in a fairly Christian town. There was a big uproar because they played the Saw commercials and it had WWJD, but it was what would Jigsaw do?
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit! I thought they were going to burn down the theater that played that movie.
Like, well, first of all, I mean, I don't see anything in the Bible that says WWJD.
Yeah. Oh god.
They can't. They don't own this. They don't own that shit. They can't
No,
just
it wasn't a copyright thing, Dan. It was a.
And it was more
Dude,
like
that'd be a great commercial. You got Jesus in front of Pontius Pilate, and then Pilate's just like, I want to play a game. Make your choice. You the king of the Jews, or you a liar? Make your choice.
Oh, I wanted to make a What Would Johnny Do video, but I just haven't found the right subject material yet.
You wouldn't do shit. What are you talking about? You already do anything anymore.
I drive around in a circle all day.
Well, that's what you would do. But there you go.
Dude, 3 days in a row, I gotta start work at 5 in the fucking morning. That's the middle of the fucking night.
Yeah.
True.
Dude, I should phone in sick all 3 days. I have enough hours in my sick bank to fucking cover it too.
Oh, there you go.
And then they'll never schedule me for 5 o'clock in the morning again.
You know what? I worked at AutoZone and they were in the morning. They'll try to get me into that store at 4 o'clock in the morning to fucking count in overstock and bullshit like that.
Oh.
I'd show up at 5 o'clock. I'm like, I could have sworn we had to be here at 5. They're like, no, 4. I'm like, dude, I'm not getting out of bed at 4. And they're like, why? I'm like, because that's when my daughter is like, you know, done throwing her temper tantrums and getting to bed.
Yeah.
They're like, well, aren't you a manager? I'm like, fucking fire me then if you don't fucking like it. I was like, I was hired to close the store, not open it. And they're like,
Yeah.
oh.
I was looking for a job when I found this one.
Pretty much, dude. Like,
Actually, I don't know about you. I had a job when I found this one.
working for AutoZone was like a fallback because I worked for it up north, and it was like, okay, well, if I really have to and I can't find a fucking job down here, I'll just go work for AutoZone. And the one day I was like, you know what, I'm sick and tired of looking for jobs. Fuck it. Walked into AutoZone, talked to the manager. He talked to my other manager up north, and he's like, when can you start? Like, I'll be in tomorrow.
Yeah.
He's like, all right. He's like, you got to go to orientation. I'm like, all right. I'm like, should I wear my AutoZone uniform? He's like, holy shit, you still have it? I said, yeah, dude. He's like, yeah, by all means. So I wore my fucking uniform into my orientation and shit.
Yeah.
And they're like, holy crap, what are you, a DM? I'm like, no, I'm just a regular manager. I'm like, I'm not the district manager. And they're like, oh, because, you know, nobody's got that. I'm like, yeah, I worked for the company up north. The store got so fucking packed, the fucking store manager had to give me a password so I could ring people up and fucking do all this shit as I have a crowd of fucking noobs standing around me trying to figure out what I'm doing. I was like, and I looked right at the fucking instructor and I said, it's great when I get to teach him and you don't. Can I get paid for this? They threw an extra $200 in there for fucking training everybody.
Hell yeah.
I was like, all right. That's the only decent thing that fucking place did, besides fucking close early when we had a fucking tropical storm and the roads actually started to flood, and it was a Sunday, and we normally close at like, you know, 8 o'clock, and they fucking shut the store down at 2, and I had to drive down, like, you know where Cope, you know where Hudson is, right?
Yeah.
Where that big, massive-ass fucking awesome Walmart is?
Yep.
Right off of 52, there's another store. I had to drive all the way down to that store, get my fucking key, and then drive all the way back home.
Oh,
So
damn.
as I was coming home, the fucking road started to flood a little bit more. And as I'm going down Holiday Lakes Boulevard, water is coming over the fucking hood of the car. I was like, well, I'm fucked.
Yep.
Dude, the fucking car stalled out twice. I fucking got it to fire up, and I drove on the neighbors' fucking yards coming home. I was like, fuck this, I'm out of the water. And drove, like, and pretty much drove on the sidewalk and, you know, pulled in and everything else. And my aunt's like, it's not that bad outside. I said, you might want to go look to see how bad it is out there. And she's like, how bad can it be? I was like, well, the water's up to my waist. No way. I was like, yeah, watch. And I ran out to the fucking street, and all you see is water up to my fucking waist. And she's like, holy shit. I'm like, you know, I shouldn't be doing this. And she goes, why? I'm like, well, we do have 3 lakes that have like 9 alligators in them. I'm going to get inside now. And of course, my buddy came over with the fucking jet ski. And he goes, that was when we had to move the TV.
Yeah.
That was how much water was in his house. I was like, oh man. Dude, there was a house my parents almost bought for us, right? Instead of this one. It was in their neighborhood, right by the fucking canal. And they got 6.5 feet of water in the fucking house. That house still isn't done fucking being renovated. And this was like 2 years ago.
Wow.
I was like, you know what? Fuck that noise, man.
Well, you guys don't have basements, do you?
No. Basement? What's that? I wish we did. We can't because of sinkholes, dude.
No, I get it. Although, as soon as you said water was coming up to the hood, I was thinking, well, I got a truck that could still drive through that. And then, you remember that truck I showed you, that 74 International?
Uh-huh.
Still for sale.
Nice, nice. Yeah, dude.
The only thing that's wrong with it is I'd have to get somebody to install the front drive shaft.
No. So you got two-wheel drive for a while.
Man, I mean, like he's got the front drive shaft, it's just not installed. Oh, God, I love that fucking truck.
That shit's easy to fucking do.
I mean, I am not mechanically inclined at all. I know I'm not.
YouTube.
Yeah.
Just watch a few videos on it and shit, dude.
Dude, I had to YouTube how to change my battery and still take it to the fucking mechanic.
Oh my God.
To be fair, it was a Sebring.
No, dude, yeah, well, you were going to have to take it to the mechanic no matter what, because that thing's in the fucking wheel well.
Well, it's in the wheel well, and the reason I had to take it to the mechanic was the fucking bolts that hold the bracket on, that holds the battery in.
Mm-hmm.
I did not have the proper tools to deal with that because I could not get it off. It seemed like it was fucking welded on. But the worst part was I was just going to boost it and drive it over.
Mm-hmm.
And so I had to push it into the alley, in the ice, so it's in the ruts, right?
Mm-hmm.
And fucking, I hooked it up to the Denali and it wouldn't boost.
Yeah.
So I'm like, well, fuck, I gotta tow it over. But I couldn't move the fucking thing because it was stuck in the ruts in the fucking alley. It cost me $300 to get that fucking battery.
Oh my God, yeah, dude. I'll tell you what, that shit's fucking terrible. Like when.
And I should have just put a new battery in my truck.
Mm-hmm.
You know, one that could handle fucking winter, and then I would have been fine. Because I got that old 89 3/4 ton still, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, dude, fucking out here, like down the fucking street, probably like, you know, maybe 5 streets down, there's like these guys that Cope, I don't know if you remember seeing the fucking legendary tattoo truck.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, the thing's lifted beyond all belief, has the fucking thing on the back.
Yep.
They were going down the street fucking pulling people. Like, they had canoes and boats and shit tied off to the fucking, to their trailer and shit. Or tied off to the fucking,
back bumper?
Yeah, the back bumper, and they were fucking helping people.
Wow.
Cars got stranded. They're like, just use the oar to freaking steer, and that's it. You'll be fine.
Hey, I'll be right back. I gotta go wipe my kid's ass.
All right. Oh my God. Still, Jesus, dude, burn.
Oh God. I don't know how.
I'm not gonna show you. I'm not gonna show you.
Okay, fair enough.
I will get arrested because that's like child porn.
Yeah,
right
we don't.
there.
Yeah.
No, okay, wait. This kid. All right, I swear, dude. He grinds everything. And when he was a baby, he would do the Superman, right? He'd put his arms up, and then he would sit there, and he would lift his back legs off of the crib like this.
Mm-hmm.
So and he would just rock like Superman. He would just do it in his crib for hours. And he'd break a sweat. And he was like 3 months old, and you go and pick him up, and his head's just soaked. And he's got these calf muscles. And his calves are like strong. Like you could pick him up like this and just do whatever, and he's like a board.
Dude,
he'd hump everything.
Dude, that Owen was kind of the same way, but he didn't hump everything.
Oh my God, dude, he's humped laptops, bar stools because I had them to sculpt on. We moved here, we got stairs. You look over, you see his feet out, and then his hands are like this. He's like, yeah. And then you're like, what are you doing? He's like,
protection.
Yeah. He goes, time for dinner. He goes, I'm almost done. He's like, what the fuck?
Oh my God.
He just grinds everything. So he's walking around with, and he's grabbing it. Okay, yeah. Go
get it.
Yeah, go take care of him.
I'm not gonna lie to you. The more stories I hear about boys, I'm kind of glad I had a girl.
Mm-hmm.
Now, don't get me wrong. Now that my 10-year-old daughter has woman parts, I'm not so happy I have a girl. But up until a couple of years ago, I was super happy about it.
Okay.
Yeah. Hold on.
Here's a. There we go.
There we go.
Here's a good story for you, Johnny. With talking about the whole cremation thing and having your ashes spread at Walmart. My first wife lived in Texas for quite a few years and loved.
As we like to call it, American Alberta.
Yeah, and loved Sonic. Yeah, I don't know if you have them up there or not. Sonic drive-thru.
We don't have them. I'm familiar with the commercials though.
Okay. Well, up here in Michigan, we didn't have them until probably a few years ago. Well, she passed away in 2008, in June of 2008, and we got a Sonic here probably within a year later. I actually contemplated tossing some of her ashes at Sonic so she would be happy.
Oh my God.
You know, I'm not gonna lie to you. You know that 2 Chainz song?
No.
No.
Well, there's a line in there. Actually, it was a line in a different song. But basically, it's like, when I die, bury me inside the liquor store. I said to my wife, I said, honey, because I know she's going to outlive me. It's just the way it is. I don't know. The doctor keeps telling me I'm healthy, but
dude,
I should not be.
Let me put it to you this way. Right now, if you did a blood test on me, I'd come back healthy. Like, it wouldn't show any signs of me having cancer.
Don't tell me these things.
Dude, it's scary shit.
Yeah. Because, my best friend, right, we just, now to put things in perspective, I was raised by a single mom.
Yep.
He was raised by a single dad. So my mom became his mom and his dad became my dad, right?
All right.
Well, his dad got same thing, colon cancer. We just put him to rest a year ago, I guess now.
Wow.
But
sorry to hear, man.
It was brutal, but at the same time it served good in the fact that the doctors were all like, tell your kid to go get tested now. And he had a bunch of shit in his colon, and I remember getting the text message. The text message read, turns out I had cancer.
Wow.
My reply was, don't call me. And me and him, we've known each other for years, so it was like, if we talk, we're just going to cry and not make any sense, right? So we need time to fucking process, right? That's the way I am about everything, right? You give me time to process it, I come to grips with it, and it is the way it is, right? I'm actually glad that I had to work through your when you first would have said it, because I might have pulled an Eddie, right?
To be honest with you, don't take this the wrong way. That day, I didn't want to tell you because I told everybody, and it felt like if I told one more person, I was just gonna break down and just be a ball of shit. I was like, I'm going to bed.
Well, and because how do I put it? As somebody who has buried so many fucking people, been to more funerals than I have weddings, whatever you want to say, my first response is to not talk about it. I don't know if that makes me emotionally closed off, but my first thought is like, okay, we might only have, like, it's like the fucking Trooper song, right? We might only have Smasher for a short time, but we're gonna have him for a fucking good time. And that's
that's
my best friend. That's the way we talked about it, and the only reason they caught it in him was because we buried his dad. But they caught it and they took it out, and he actually gave me shit because he's like, you're literally systematically trying to destroy your body, and your doctor tells you you're healthy as an ox, and he's a gym head, he lives healthy, like no supplements, but raw vegetables, all that shit, don't drink, don't smoke anymore, right? And he's like, and you're in better shape than me. I'm like, I don't get it. Like, I mean, in my family, because we all die young, Grandpa Harry made it the longest, and he never quit drinking or smoking.
Dude, like I said.
You know what I mean? Everybody else quit drinking and smoking and quit their drugs and fucking died.
It's like I said, dude, it's really weird. If you were to test me right now, and they can usually tell right off the bat from a blood test, like, they'll look at your white blood count, your hemoglobins, your red blood count.
Yeah.
All my counts that they do are all within where they should be. The only way they would actually, it scares me. The only way they would find out is if they would do a CAT scan or a PET scan. Now, I figured something out because my doctor knew that it spread, and she didn't tell me when I was in the hospital. Remember how I told you guys I had to go in for a secondary test? I had to go in for she's like, I want to check for blood clots in your lungs. It wasn't blood clots she was looking for in my lungs. She was looking for lesions because I got a stronger dose of the radioactive dye when it went in. Because that when I actually could feel it, I was like, ooh, I'm a little bit warm. And that's pretty much what it was. Like, I figured it out, like, a few days afterwards. I'm like, why didn't, after the doctor told me, and I'm like, why are we just finding out about this now? And he goes, what do you mean? I'm like, they faxed that stuff over last week, or, when I got out. He's like, okay. Yeah. I'm like, here's my issue. He goes, all right, what's your problem? I was like, the sheer fact that she couldn't tell me when I was in there. I was like, that's some bullshit. Why didn't she tell me when I was in there?
Yep.
And he's just like, well, I think she wanted me to tell you. And I'm like, well, then why didn't you come down to the hospital? And he's like, she didn't even tell me, though. I was like, that's really fucking odd. Like, she knew that I had cancer, but nothing was fucking said about it.
Well, and that's the modern day fucking privacy policy fucking working for you too, right? Because I mean, how much is she allowed to say?
To me, she has to tell me everything. And to the other doctor, she could fucking, she could tell him as well, because he's one of the doctors that's on the case. So, you know, she could have fucking told him, and there you go.
Yeah.
And, because, I mean, he was the one that told me I had stage 4 colon cancer before.
Oh, okay.
So, like, that's what
Yeah,
pissed
I
me
thought
off.
you were talking about a nurse or something.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't a nurse. It was the doctor itself.
Okay, because my buddy, he went in, and it was the technician.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the technicians can't say shit.
But the technicians can look at it and fucking know.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
In
like,
fact, the technicians usually have to fucking explain the readouts to the doctor.
Yeah, well, the funny thing is when I was in there, when they did the CAT scan the last time,
Yeah,
this dude has seen me probably like 20 times in this hospital.
yeah.
And he goes, hey, Brett? I'm like, yeah. He goes, you got a crap ton of fluid in there, man. I'm like, all right. He's like, and there's some in your lungs, just to let you know. I was like, all right. He's like, so don't let them bullshit you. I was like, oh, crap. And the second they were talking about fluid being in my lungs, I'm like, you know what? I've got cancer in there. I know it. Because how else would the fluid end up getting in there?
Yeah.
You know? I'm like, I've got fluid in my lungs, which means I've got cancer in there. I was like, fuck. So it sucks, you know. But, you know, I'm gonna try my damnedest to fucking beat this. I'm not fucking giving up. I mean, they've given me, you know, what sucks about this chemo, and I know like how my body will react to one of them. I just don't know how my body's gonna react to the other one because I'm getting 2 different chemo meds.
Yeah.
I'm getting the Full Fury, which is the 5-FU, and that's in a pump, and that's from Monday to Friday. Which, you know, it's like, okay, so I just have the pump for a few more days longer. It is what it is. I get it off. It comes off like Friday at like, you know, 9 o'clock in the fucking morning. But then they're giving me a pill, the chemo pill, which I'm wondering about how bad that is because if you watch certain people like Charles Strippy,
Yeah,
from like CTFXC, he has a brain tumor. He has a brain tumor, and he does chemo, and it's all by the pill. And he's, you know, you don't see him really get too sick, too ill, unless he's like, but he has seizures, and that's because of the tumor being in his brain and everything else.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'm just praying that it's not, you know, I don't get fucking ill from this shit. Because if I do, man, that's gonna piss me the fuck off. Like, my first time around, dude, with chemo, it made me not want to do a second time around.
Well, and I'm asking, at this point, I know the way I would be, but like I would be strictly like walk into the doctor and be like, okay, I want quality over quantity for whatever I've got left. You know, like it's like I would rather be as, for lack of a better term, tip top.
You want to be
You
like,
want to be
putting
in the
numbers
best
on it,
kind of
pretty
condition for a least amount of time versus the worst.
so pretty much what you want is you want to live a pseudo healthy life for what
Yes.
time you have left. You don't
Yeah.
want to be, you know,
And
ill.
In a bed for
You'd
4
rather
months.
you'd rather live 6 months. If it means you live 6 months and you know, weren't
Yes.
you know, stuck to everything, or it means, you know, you live for 2 years, but in those 2 years, your life is a living hell.
Yeah, that's the way I am.
That's-
I would rather have that a good 6 months versus a terrible 2 years.
Well,
If
see,
I did
I
not
don't know the way
OD
you are.
myself.
I mean, mind you, I can only talk about, like you said, put yourself in my shoes for 25 feet. I can only talk about what I think now, but if they actually were face to face with me with the news, I don't know. I don't know if I'd be the same way. You know what I mean?
mm-hmm. It
Like-
really
like,
depends.
well,
I
you
mean,
know,
You
because
talk about what you think you could do, but when you're
Yeah.
in that shoes, then it's a different pair of shoes that you never would have. It's just like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I
like
mean,
me, I've had panic attacks, and my panic attacks are more heart related. So I always think if I'm, I think I'll have a heart attack. So I'm like so aware of that in my body. Any kind of change,
mhm.
I'm like, okay. Even when I'm working out, I'm like doing my thing. My heart feels like it's beating a lot. I'm like, okay. And this is my arm hurting. No, okay. Like all this, like,
yeah.
I can get myself a panic attack, but not anymore. Like I know panic attacks in my fucking head, so I just ignore it. Like I let it, I accept it, and like okay.
Yeah.
But If it comes to something else, like I always said, if I ever found out that I was gonna die of like this or this or this, like, dude, I don't even fucking know. I always sit there and say, yeah, dude, you know what? I probably would OD myself because I'd get so fucked up because I'd rather, you know, die all fucking high and shit off whatever.
Yeah.
But if I was in that place, would I? I don't know. You know,
It's
I
really
can't answer
weird,
that.
I always say to my wife, I say, let me go hunting, and the time I don't make it home, then you know.
Like the weird thing is like my cousin, when he came down, he's like, dude, he's like, I'd fucking Walter White that shit. And I looked at him and I said, Corey, until it actually physically fucking happens to you, he goes, yeah. I'm like, you don't know what's gonna happen. He's like, why? I'm like, because I always told myself that I wasn't gonna, you know, I wouldn't go through chemotherapy. I wasn't gonna do it. And then when it came down to it, it was like, okay, fight and make sure I can stay alive for my kids.
Yep.
Or.
But you see, okay, right there, a lot of people can't. They don't have kids.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So that's a different mentality.
I'm
You don't
there.
know what that's like. Like you completely change when you have your first kid.
Oh yeah.
Like, dude, my 18-year-old self is a fucking moron compared to me now.
Oh hell
After I
yeah.
had my first kid, like everything changes, dude. Like everything. And
Mhm.
the reason, like I say, time travel, if it existed, I wouldn't use it because my 2 kids I have right now, if I went back and I changed the littlest thing, like fuck this girl when I could have or whatever, I would not have my kids. They would be different, and so I would not change anything. Everything happens for a reason.
Yep. See, that was the thing I was asked as well. Like, you know, if I had the opportunity to go back in time, would I change the events of, you know, me finding out that I had cancer? And I said no. And they're like, why? I'm like, to be honest with you, I was like, things happen for a reason. I said, obviously, I had to get cancer for some life lesson to be learned here. I was like, I don't know what that life lesson is, but it had to fucking happen. I said, it sucks. Don't get me wrong. But it's, you know, at first in the beginning, I really thought, what did I do wrong in my life to deserve this? I was very cynical. I was very angry at, you know, at everything. I was just like, well, what the fuck did I do to get, you know, what did I do? I've been, you know, and what sucks about it the most is like I just started having a relationship with my oldest son. You know, I just got my kids back, you know, custody. You know, it was only like, you know, 2 years with them. And it's like, fuck, dude, what did I do to fucking deserve this shit? But then my wife kind of fucking brought it up to me. She's like, you know, she's like, the Lord only gives you as much as you can handle. And I was like, all right, true. And she goes, and things happen for a reason. She goes, you know what? She's like, let's say, you know, you go back and you change one little thing. She's like, that one little thing could be us not living in Florida. That one little thing could be, you know, mysteriously one of the kids gets hit by a car.
Yeah.
You know,
Every
like,
little thing, dude. There's so many tiny, minute things. It's like you can't. If you could go back and it would change one day of something you did on one specific day that future gave you a cancer. If you change that, everything after that is already changed. So all your kids gone.
Yep.
You know? Oh yeah, you don't have cancer, but those kids that you like have raised, like they're not different. You know, gone.
Yeah. Like, that's one of the things, like, you know, with my oldest son, he has to get tested at an early age.
How old's he now?
He's 14.
Okay.
We're probably going to get him tested around the age of 18.
Mm-hmm.
Just for the sheer fact that colon cancer does run on Jen's side of the family. And on top of that, we always thought she'd be the one that got colon cancer before I did, because she has ulcerative colitis.
Yeah.
So, you know, she knows, like, she understands the pain that I'm going through.
Now, how much do you know about your side of the family health-wise?
Absolutely nothing.
And is there even a way to find out? Well, I'm assuming if there was, you would have found it by now.
Yeah. No, that's not a stupid question. You didn't know.
No.
No, unfortunately, there's no way of getting it because I was adopted through Korea, and Korea cut all ties with the United States on adoptions.
Yeah.
So any opportunity that I had is gone. But when they did a test on the polyp that they cut out, and they also did a test on, like, you know, when they did the biopsy, they ran this test that was like $70,000 to find out if it was genetic or not. And it came back that my colon cancer was not genetic. So that was a huge
You know?
plus.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
like,
just
That would be I could see how that would be a massive relief.
dude, oh, it was, dude. I was stressing out so bad over that, like, because it was before I was supposed to originally go in for my surgery, and finding out if, you know, it was genetic or not is two completely different types of surgery. If it's, you know, if it is genetic, then they have to remove all of my colon. If it's, you know, not genetic, they could actually go back, like, you know, 6 inches from where the one tumor is, cut that there, and resection it into my rectum.
Yeah.
So it was like, I don't want to sit here and talk, like, flip a coin and be like, hey, I think it's non-genetic, and then all of a sudden, you know, we find out that, you know, it is genetic, and I have to go through this shit all over again.
Yeah.
So I was like, fuck that, dude. But, you know, that's when the doctor found out, yeah, we can't even fucking do the surgery on you. I was like, you got fucking kidding me. The first time, dude, that was heartbreaking. That, honestly, like, I remember leaving the hospital, and I'm like, give me a fucking cigarette. Jen's like, all right, here you go. I'm like, I'm going to bed. And we got home, and she goes, you serious? I'm like, yeah, I'm going to bed. And she's like, oh, what's the matter? I was like, you don't understand. She goes, what? I'm like, I put all my ducks in the fucking basket. And I shouldn't have, but I did. And she's like, okay. I'm like, I cried myself to sleep that night. Like the worst thing to find out that they couldn't do the surgery because I have these little seedlings in this side of my fucking body that just, you know, they leak fucking tumor fluid. And if they did the surgery, they can't get those seedlings the fuck out of there. And if it gets into the stitches, it's like instant cancer right off the fucking bat.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know what? There goes that fucking idea. I was like, fuck, man. But then I thought about it. And I'm like, you know what? This is a plus. Because while he was in there, he took another biopsy of the tumor and ran a test called the KRAS test, which is you find out, like, you know, there's a 3% chance of being negative where the gene didn't mutate. And that's where I got the chemomed that I was on now.
It's okay, I'm not mad, okay? I'm just frustrated.
So when I found out that, you know, and it takes like fucking it felt like it took like, you know, a year and a half to find out the fucking results of that one. And it was probably about 6 weeks. It was right before I was about to start chemo. We were trying to figure out what was going on. And when I found out that, you know, it came back negative, I was like jumping for joy and shit. I'm like, sweet, I can fucking do something. I don't have to fucking worry about this. Because they put it was a different type of chemomed that they could fucking give me, and it actually worked. Well, the thing is, it did shrink my tumor down. It went from 5 inches down to 3 inches, and then radiation took it down from like 2 inches to like 1 in 11/12. Like, it didn't take, you know, it really didn't take it down much. But they still can't fucking just cut it the fuck out of me. I'm like, oh my god.
I guess that's what I don't get is like, why can't they just fucking scoop the shit out?
That's what I wish. I wish, to be honest.
Grab it.
They can't.
Not another stupid question, but liver transplant, is that even possible? Or
No.
No. You're not a candidate because you have cancer?
Because I have cancer. They
So
can't
you're
even
not a viable candidate.
They couldn't even do surgery on me.
Oh,
Because I
wow.
have cancer. Because it's an open wound in the body.
Or-
So it's one of those, like, you know what? Shit happens.
If you go to Mexico, a couple Hershey bars and some tequila, they'll hook you up.
Yeah. Bottle of tequila and a couple packs of
A
cigarettes.
couple Hershey bars and maybe some Four Locos now. Down there to like $25 a can. So.
Yeah. I was going to
Don't
say.
worry, I'll figure out a way to get you some Kinder eggs. That'll fucking...
Yeah, dude.
Oh, God.
Instead, I'll just go.
Oh, God. Kinder eggs with fucking livers in them? What the fuck?
Oh, wow.
Chunks of the liver. You're piecing it together and shit.
You like open it up, you're like, what? Oh, man. What?
I got the outside ring, guys.
AB positive? Maybe.
I hate to, but I gotta go.
Yeah,
All right, man. Yeah, I gotta fucking cut
I
this
gotta-
thing because I'm in a lot of pain right now. I do need to go to the fucking hospital.
All right, we'll talk to you later. Hang in there, man.